KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO is your sports source for East Central Kansas and the home for Ottawa University Brave sports. And we welcome you to this broadcast of OU Braves Baseball, brought to you by Quality Structures, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Ottawa University, Kramer Pharmacy, Ottawa Recreation Commission, and Len Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU Braves Baseball on KOFO is also brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, CarStar, the Ottawa Herald, and Arvest Bank. Now let's go to the field for OU Braves Baseball. Here's KOFO's Casey Weeder.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Great Bend Sports Complex as we get you ready for the number 5 seed Ottawa University Braves. They'll be the home team as they will take on the number 3 seed Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes in the KCAC tournament, as the Braves with an opportunity to move on and be the only team with no losses, Matt, after Oklahoma Wesleyan goes down in extra innings to McPherson, and the bracket is just all messed up.
Yeah, with having 6 teams and a double elimination tournament, depending on when teams lose and win, it really causes some problems if certain things happen, and we had one of those certain things happen. So the way the bracket's set up right now is Oklahoma Wesleyan is waiting at 11 a.m. for the loser of the Ottawa-Kansas Wesleyan game that's happening right now. So
if Ottawa would come away with a win, they would play at 7 p.m. tomorrow, correct?
7 p.m. tomorrow.
So this is the auxiliary bracket that was created in case we had a situation where there were 6 teams or 4 teams that had 1 loss or
yes,
more. So a situation here where Ottawa can really help themselves out and give themselves a great look to potentially work their way to the championship series on Saturday.
Yes, exactly. So, win, lose, or draw, this game still means the same amount. It's just changes where they play and the timings of when they play in the bracket, and actually eliminates one game that they would have to play if they were in the loser side. So you take the win, save your pitching, and survive in advance.
We'll take a break. When we come back, it's first pitch between Ottawa and K-Dub. You're listening to Ottawa Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Ottawa University has positioned itself as a distinctive and rapidly expanding institution, known for its innovative educational models, exceptional value, and special ability to prepare diverse student populations for lifetimes of enlightened faith, exemplary service, inspired leadership, and personal significance. With numerous undergraduate and graduate degrees in business, education, arts and sciences, athletics, and more, you'll gain the specific expertise you need for a lifetime of significance and prosperity. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu/OUKS.
This is Walt Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. We have only a short time to make arrangements and take care of countless details. We pride ourselves in directing funerals that are flawless. Dingle & Son sets a standard for funeral service.
It's good to know your AC is ready for the summer before it gets hot. Call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today, 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Welcome back to Great Bend and the Great Bend Sports Complex. The Ottawa University Braves, who are 1-0 in the KCAC tournament, take on the 1-0 Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. Ottawa, the 5 seed, the Coyotes, the 3 seed. As the Braves come in 32-18, the Coyotes 32-16. The Coyotes did win the regular season series 2-1, 8-7 in Game 1, 9-7 in Game 2, and in Game 3, Ottawa comes away with the win 11-3. And in that matchup, Hector Sepulveda, who is the starter for Ottawa tonight, went 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned in 95 pitches. And Ottawa led in all 3 games, Matt, so they have to feel really good about their chances.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, it's a team that Ottawa has had some success against. It didn't translate into being able to close out either game in a couple of those games, but I feel like it's a well-matched-up game between both teams.
It was in Game 1 and Game 2, Ottawa gave up 7 or more runs in the 3rd inning, which is just kind of a weird stat.
Right.
As they gave up 7 in Game 1, 8 in Game 2, before Kansas Wesleyan ran away with those 2 games. And Ottawa going with only the second time they've worn this jersey combination this year, gold tops with the black numbers brazed across the chest and the white pants. You were asking for it yesterday, and you get it.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those classic, it's almost like a getaway day look that you see with teams where they wear their colored top with white pants for a home getaway series.
Leading it off for the Coyotes is going to be number 77, William Dryberg, 5'10" sophomore from St. Joseph's, Missouri. Ottawa, the home team. Mentioned in the Gold Tops, white pants, black hats. And Hector Sepulveda takes the mound for OU. He is 4-4 on the season. He'll start out with a fastball to Dryberg for ball one. Sepulveda's 12th appearance. He started 11 games. ERA at 4.60. He's thrown 62 2/3. And Ottawa needs him to chew up some innings tonight. 1-0 delivery in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Sepulveda pitched for the Braves against St. Mary last Tuesday in that win over the Spires. Got the win. 1-1 pitch from Hector. A breaking ball in the dirt that Dryberg goes after, and it's quickly 1-2. Defensive alignment for Ottawa, Ariano in left, Kohler in center, Eckstein in right, Bannister at third, Aguilar at short, Spradlin at second, Kratzenberg at first. Same lineup that Ottawa had on whatever day it is now, Matt. I'm starting to lose. It was on Wednesday when we started this bad boy. This one going to be hit towards short. It's going to be a tough play for Aguilar. Can't get there. It'll be a leadoff single for Dryberg in the Coyotes. The Coyotes team that dominated McPherson yesterday. Final of 13-3 that included 4 home runs, 3 of those coming from their designated hitter in the cleanup spot, Dalton Whitaker, who hit a solo shot, a 2-run homer, and a 3-run homer, and drove his 4th plate appearance all the way to the warning track in left field.
Yeah, he was trying to hit for the cycle and home runs.
So I think that one might be more impressive than the actual cycle.
Absolutely.
But the purists will say that's not the case. Sepulveda facing off against Hayden Brown, the left fielder, starts him out with a fastball for strike one.
Those guys are also the same people that wouldn't unanimously vote for Mariano Rivera to be in the Hall of Fame.
You're not bitter about that at all, are you?
No, yeah.
Coyotes. This one going to be hit to second. Kratzenberg will bury it there. Step on the bag. Runner moves to second. One down in the top of the first inning. And Matt will have to check the temperature, but it is perfect right now. It's somewhere in the 60s. Sun overhead. Shadows will play an impact throughout the game. But the Braves will play under the lights for one of the first times this season. Batting third for the Coyotes is Josh Sandoval, the catcher.
65 degrees, slight breeze, 2 miles an hour.
Beautiful. Breaking ball that gets away from Sepulveda, and it's 1-0. Coyotes come in at 32-16, and they finish third in the conference after they were able to take 2 out of 3 from McPherson to finish the regular season, and they blow out McPherson to start the KCAC tournament. 1 ball and no strikes, runner at second, top of the first inning. Fastball from Sepulveda just misses low, and it's 2-0.
One thing I noticed here from our angle today, Casey, is the sun will be tough for the first baseman and the right fielder on the field for the next hour or so.
Sepulveda, 6'1" junior from Douglas, Arizona, transfer from Corbin University. 2-0 pitch from Hector at the knees for a strike. It's 2-1. Coyotes in all black. Purple Coyotes across the chest, written in cursive. Numbers in purple outlined in gold. Runner at second is Dryberg. 2 balls and a strike. Misses at the letters. It's 3-1. And Sandoval, who has hit 12 home runs this year and driven in 46. They've outscored opponents coming into this game 273 to 172. So runs have not been a problem for Cato.
No, runs aplenty.
3 balls and a strike to Sandoval. Delivery from Sepulveda is well hit to right field. Going back on it to the track. It hits the base of the wall. That's going to score Dryberg from first. Turning and going to second is Sandoval as he gets a RBI double to start it for Kansas Wesleyan in the top of the first inning.
Yeah, that ball just kind of tailed away from the right fielder for from the bat of a right-hander, just curled down and off the wall for an easy stand-up double.
And that brings the designated hitter, Dalton Whitaker. And they're going to have a pinch runner for the Coyotes. It's going to be number 20, John Oliver, a 6'1 senior from Castle Rock, Colorado. At the plate, the big man, Dalton Whitaker, 3 home runs. He was 3 for 4 last night, drove in 6. And the big win over their local rivals. I guess everyone is local when you're in the Wichita area. That one hit back up the middle. Ottawa playing the shift. It's grounded to second base. And making the play for the Braves is Spradlin for out number 2, but the runner moves to third with 2 outs. Good shift there.
Yeah.
From Gabe Grinder's team as it was hit right into the shift. Maybe credit to, I believe that's assistant coach Josh Larinaga. Also assistant coaches Lance Spunberg, Paul Benoit, and Rob Sagi for Gabe Grinder in his 3rd season as head coach.
Yeah, well played there for sure.
We're going to see Sepulveda go out of the windup as he will face the first baseman, Trey Lopez. Breaking ball as Lopez goes around for strike 1. Today had to look back just to make sure. A little double take. Pinch runner for Sandoval standing at third. 0-1 pitch, and that goes by Antonetti. Runner's going to score easily from third as that breaking ball from Sepulveda skirts by, and it's a 2-0 Coyote lead. Base is empty as Kansas Wesleyan has scored 2 in the first. Sepulveda came in with a 4.55 ERA in 63 and a third innings. Has struck out 70. So very heavy on the strikeouts. 1-1 pitch, hit to first base. Kratzenberg on his back heel, going to take it to first, step on the bag, and that does it for the Coyotes in the first inning as they strike for 2. Braves coming to the plate in the bottom of the first. Listen to Ottawa Braves baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You can get your COVID-19 vaccine now at Kramer Pharmacy, your local Ottawa pharmacy at 134 South Main. Call us today at Kramer Pharmacy, 785-242-2055, or visit kramerrx.com and we'll put you on the waiting list and provide you with more information. Your health is our priority at Kramer Pharmacy.
Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaging local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, and insights from nationwide businesses. Talk to Stephen Bradley, 785-242-4700, extension 108.
132 conference championships, 146 NAIA scholar teams, 43 NAIA national tournament appearances, and 237 All-Americans. Ottawa University has a long and rich tradition of Braves athletes that continue to compete at the highest level of competition, utilizing state-of-the-art facilities, accomplished coaches, and a spirit that only comes from wearing the black and gold. Push yourself to limits you never imagined as a student athlete at Ottawa University. Visit ottawa.edu/OUKS.
Welcome back to Great Bend. On the mound for the Coyotes, Oscar Sanchez, a 3.40 ERA, 6-2 on the year, his 13th appearance. He has started 5 games for the Coyotes, so has been mostly in a relieving role, but has spotted a 2-0 lead here to start in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, and I'm sure that it might be Kansas Wesleyan's approach tonight might be more of a, we're going to throw our guy to start the game and then see where it goes from there and let Sanchez try to eat up as many innings as possible for him.
Same lineup for OU that we saw yesterday. The lead it off for OU in the first will be Zach Spradlin, followed by Jeremiah Ariano and Rylan Kratzenberg. And it was a slow start for Ottawa yesterday, but they were able to wait out Austin Stylert, the KCAC pitcher of the year, and when they had the opportunity to strike, able to score 4 runs and take that one away from Tabor.
Yeah, they were eventually able to, show patience at the plate and work his pitch count and get Seidel's pitch count up high enough to where they could finally grind him out.
Ottawa winning their first KCAC tournament game since 2010, and Matt, I won't tell you what year in college I was at that point, but I was we'll call it my first senior year.
First senior year.
Senior on the field.
That's right. That's right. It wasn't your redshirt senior year, was it?
That's correct. As Spradlin digs in from the right side to face off against Sanchez, and he quickly takes one to right. And it's a base hit for OU to start in the bottom of the first inning, as Spradlin not waiting around.
Yeah, good job there. Saw that pitch and just banged it into right field for a line drive single. Good start for Ottawa.
Going right at Sanchez, who has struck out 38 in 47 2/3, so teams have been able to make contact on him. Batting second for OU, Jeremiah Ariano. The 32 wins for OU. That win yesterday picked up their 32nd, the most in program history. This one's going to be looped foul down the third base line, 0-1. Those 15 strikeouts from Stephen Norrell yesterday, Matt, a new school record for most strikeouts in a season, as he has 110, and in his total career, 242. And that performance from Norrell really gave Ottawa a chance late.
Yeah, he really stepped up in the last couple innings and just bulldogged it for sure.
They'll throw over to check on Spradlin at first, and throw from Sanchez. Defensive alignment for Kansas Wesleyan: Brown, the Hickite, Cross on the outfield. Third base, Devane, short, Bishop, second, Dryberg, first, Lopez. Behind the plate, Sandoval, and Sanchez on the mound. 0-1 pitch is low. It's 1-1. Ariano hitting .342. No home runs and 21 runs batted in. I tell you what, these gold jerseys with white pants, I'm feeling it.
It looks good.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice and bright, sunshiny.
Spradlin getting checked on again from Sanchez at 1-1 Bottom of the first inning. Kansas Wesleyan leading 2-0. But Ottawa getting the leadoff hitter on base via single. And Zach Spradlin getting the jersey dirty quick. That way everyone knows that you played.
That's right. You get it done. There's no questions.
1-1 delivery, and Ariano out in front of a breaking ball. It's 1-2. Jeremiah, the 5'11 senior from Pueblo, Colorado. The lefty does not have a home run on the year, but just so consistent in that two spot. 1-2 pitch, a little outside, but they're going to say caught the corner. First strikeout for Sanchez in the first out in the bottom of the first inning.
You know, and Sanchez doesn't look like he has overpowering fastball, but is able to spot the ball up a little bit and change some speeds. Probably mixes in several, breaking balls to keep the Brave hitters off balance.
Batting third for the Braves, Rylan Kratzenberg with a runner at first and one out in the bottom of the first inning. Coyotes struck for two in the top. Delivery to Rylan, and runner going is Spradlin, and he is going to be called out at second. Thought he got the foot in there. But they say that is going to be gunned down, and bases are empty.
Yeah, an aggressive play there for sure. He got a good jump, and it just took a good throw from the catcher who made it. And credit to them.
Sanchez able to throw down and get Spradlin at second. Kratzenberg fouls it away. It's, I believe, 1-1. Now, 0-2. I thought that first pitch was a little outside.
Yeah, I didn't
see Kratzenberg go around either.
No.
No balls and 2 strikes to Rylan. He's going to look at a fastball outside, 1-2. Kratzenberg, 22 home runs, 70 runs batted in, hitting .419.
Yeah, Sanchez really wanted that. He was already halfway off the field.
1-2 delivery is going to be fouled down the first baseline. So much foul territory, but it gets out of play. So we'll go with 1-2 again. Kratzenberg, the 6'3 senior from Federal Way, Washington, who got things started for Ottawa in the 7th inning yesterday with a single to lead it off, came around to score. 1-2 from Sanchez. Breaking ball that Kratzenberg offers that. It goes off the chest protector. Going to be a close play at first, but they do get him by a couple steps as that wraps up the bottom of the first inning for OU. They trail 2-0. You're listening to Ottawa Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Safe,
secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank, a better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Today on Hey Culligan, buy to save. Here's a text from Devin in Denver. Hey Culligan, I'd love a water softener, but I don't want to pay for it. Devin, I can't help you there, but a Culligan high-efficiency softener can help you save oodles on energy and detergent, so the savings can be even greater than the cost. And I'm getting a mind-blown emoji followed by, yes please. Devin, the savings are already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with the local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
OU gets the leadoff single, but Spradlin ends up being thrown out at second, and the Braves leave the bases empty going into the second inning. Sepulveda, who gave up 2 runs in the first, back out for the second, but only threw 15 pitches in that first inning. You know, that Kansas Wesleyan made contact and put it in play. It was just the ability to get a hit with a runner in scoring position that paid off.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a good job. And Kansas Wesleyan has shown that they're going to be aggressive and go after the pitches.
To lead it off for the Coyotes, batting 6th, Austin Cross. 1 home run and 18 RBIs. He hits .282. Swings at a fastball well behind it for strike 1, and maybe a little bit of frustration there by Sepulveda. You saw him banging the glove as he was walking off the mound in the first and trying to come out and work a quick second.
Sure.
No balls and a strike to Cross, and he's going to lift one to short, and the catch is made on the run from Matt Aguilar. That's short for the first out.
Kind of almost like a little bit of a knuckleball maybe. When Aguilar caught it in the end of his glove, he kind of was surprised that it was in there.
Cross thought it hit the ground, and so he was standing at first base, and the umpire had to remind him that, that was Aguilar caught it. First base coach didn't help him out very much.
No.
Dalton Bishop, the shortstop, hitting 7th, takes fastball inside for ball 1.
Hey, if it did hit the ground, he did the best sell job in the history of baseball.
Yeah, Aguilar just walked it off.
Walked it off
Quickly, send it around the horn, or fine. It's all good.
It's all good.
1 ball and no strikes to Bishop. And a swinging strike on fastball out of the zone. It's 1-1. Bishop, 9 home runs, 33 runs batted in. He hits .290. One from Sepulveda. Breaking ball that has Bishop well out in front for strike 2. As Hector looking for his first strikeout.
Yeah, that was a really nice breaking pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the second. Coyotes leading the Braves 2-0. 1-2 delivery. A breaking ball out of the zone that Bishop goes after for Sepulveda's first strikeout. And we also, one thing which we did see Sepulveda pitch against Oklahoma Wesleyan 2 weeks ago, Matt, his ability to change up his tempo from pitch to pitch. So sometimes he'll hold the leg up a little higher, go quick, kind of change the rhythm of the hitter.
Absolutely, just break up that comfortableness of the hitter at the plate.
Tristan Devine at the plate hits this one to second base, and he will get a base hit as it goes between first and second. And a 2-out single for the Coyotes.
Kind of a pitch up in the zone there that he just kind of tomahawked into right field.
Brings up the 9-hitter, Sisapako Villakite. As Villakite will hit with 2 outs and a runner on first for Kansas Wesleyan in the top of the second inning. Villakite going with the long sleeves. First pitch to him, a slider that backdoors its way into the inside corner.
Yeah, he did not, kind of had a little bit of a wiggle in his hips to back away from that.
Viakite, a 6'1 junior from Santa Clara, California. Runner at first is Devane. 0-1 pitch is low and in the dirt, and Antonetti able to block it. 1-1.
Nice job there.
Some chatter quickly between the Kansas Wesleyan dugout, and as Sepulveda was looking for a check swing, umpire didn't want to send that down to the first base umpire. That he had a good view. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at first, 2 outs. Delivery from Hector, just low, below the knees. It's 2-1. Sepulveda working with the red glove tonight. Lights not on yet here in Great Bend. Shadows creeping in behind home plate. Haven't fully engulfed it yet. Clear blue skies here in Great Bend. 2-1 pitch from Sepulveda. Tipped foul as it goes back behind home plate. 2-2.
Yeah, just a really nice evening to be at the ballpark, and a good crowd on hand as well.
2-2 count. Sepulveda against Viakite. Devane stands at first for Kansas Wesleyan. 2-2 delivery from Sepulveda is going to be hit to left field, but right at the glove of Aguilar, who goes up and climbs the ladder. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base for Kansas Wesleyan. We go to the bottom of the second. Coyotes 2, Braves nothing. You're listening to Ottawa Braves baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
If you drive a car, truck, SUV, or vehicle of any kind, you need Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. That's right. With the free Get Upside gas app, you can get up to 25 cents a gallon cash back every time you buy gas. Nearly 3 million people have earned cash back with Get Upside just for buying gas.
I always use Get Upside. Some months I make $200 to $300.
I love getting money back for things I use every day. It's just free money for buying gas.
There's no catch. It's simple. And you get your cash back right away.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents per gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code OIL for a 25 cent per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card from Amazon and other brands. Earn cash back on gas on every fill up. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code OIL for a 25 cent per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OIL.
Bone, Antonetti, and Bannister due up for OU to start the second inning as Sepulveda able to come back out after giving up the 2 runs in the first, retired 3 out of 4, and getting a little bit of momentum for OU on the mound, which they, as we talked about, chewing up innings when you're short-staffed in the pitching department.
Yeah, when you're playing a potentially 4 to 5 days or 4 or 5 games in 3 days, 3 to 4 days, being able to save arms and pitches is always preferable.
Colin Bone leads it off for OU. 6'4 junior from Pike Road, Alabama. Had a single in the 7th inning, came around to score in that 4-run 7th for OU to take the lead over Tabor. Yesterday afternoon, he'll take fastball from Sanchez for a strike. Bone hitting .399, 12 home runs, and 48 runs batted in. The designated hitter for OU. He'll take fastball up for ball 1. Sanchez threw just 10 pitches in the first inning. Ottawa was able to get the leadoff man on, but that was it. 1-1 pitch is low, 2-1.
And I think part of the plan here from an Ottawa perspective is again, trying to grind Sanchez a little bit here.
Knowing
maybe get into the bullpen.
2-1 pitch at the knees with the off-speed 2-2. Ballpark going to play much deeper than it did yesterday when the wind blowing out to left. Kansas Wesleyan took advantage. 2-2 delivery. Bone's going to chop this one to third. Going to be a tough play for Devane. Pulled him off the bag, but they're going to say he was able to hang on at first. Was Lopez for out number 1.
Yeah, the ball right down the line at third base, and Devane had to make a good backhand play to throw him across the field to Lopez to record the out against Bone.
The plate for OU will be Elliott Antonetti. He's going to hit this one to center field. That's well struck. To the track, to the wall. That ball is history as Elliott Antonetti takes his first pitch to deep center field, and Ottawa cuts the deficit to 1.
Yeah, what a great home run right there. I mean, just dead center field over the 385 mark, but disappeared.
And Antonetti gets to that 10 home run mark. He's been stuck at 9 for a couple weeks, but a no-doubter for the senior from Garabo, Puerto Rico. And the Braves start off the second inning, drawing within 1. Now Bannister with one back up the middle. Goes off the glove of the second baseman, but it's not going to be enough as Bannister will get a single. Braves have something working in the second.
Yeah, you know, I think after seeing Sanchez.
And sorry to interrupt, but I think with the relievers sometimes they want to, you know, they're so used to trying pounding the strike zone and getting in that, you know, knowing just letting players put the ball in play.
Right.
More than anything, but Ottawa taking advantage. It's going to be Gabe Eckstein, the hero from yesterday, who tied it up at 2 in the 7th on his 2 RBI single. Delivery from Sanchez is low for ball 1.
Based on the outfield positioning, they must think that Sanchez is not going to overpower Braves hitters. The right fielder's pulled fairly far around, more playing in right center field. A lot of territory down the line and right.
Which is what Spradlin did in the first inning, almost earned himself a double, which in normal cases would just be a regular single. They were playing straight up. Chase back to first is Bannister on the throw over from Sanchez. 2-1 Kansas Wesleyan leading as Ottawa's responded in the second with a solo home run from Elliott Antonetti. Gabe Eckstein at the plate, hitting 194. 1-1 pitch. Eckstein's going to chop it foul down the third base line. It's 1-1. Eckstein, the 6'4 junior from Lamar's, Iowa. On deck for OU, Matt Aguilar. Just one out in the second inning. Runner at first is Bannister. You feel a little bit of a
switch here, a little momentum change.
Maybe Ottawa can put a crooked number as Chase back to first again is Bannister. That one a little closer than the last one.
Absolutely. Never want to get picked off first by a right-hander. It's kind of one of the cardinal rules. And we always say lefties cheat anyway.
That's fair.
Yeah.
1-1 pitch, runner going. This is a hit and run on loop to left field. Catch is made. Bannister going to be chased back to first as Eckstein on the hit and run flies out to left. But Ottawa making good contact here on Sanchez in the second. Really, Ottawa made good contact in the first. This was hit right at Coyote defenders. And someone else that's definitely due for a home run. We talked about Antonetti. He's been stuck on 9 for a while. Another one of those guys would be Matt Aguilar. Started the season off on a tear. Hit 4 home runs in the first 10 games of the season. Love to see him drive one deep here with a runner at first and 2 outs. He'll show bunt, brings it back as that one's bounced in front of the plate for ball 1. Aguilar with 6 home runs, 34 runs batted in, hitting .243.
I like that. Show the bunt, put a little seed of question in the Coyote defense about how they're going to defend that.
And again, anything down the right field line is going to be a problem as Kansas Wesleyan is. And that ball goes off of the back of Bannister, and he's going to take second. As unable to pick it up was Lopez. And he'll slide in plenty of time at second base. And Ottawa with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs.
Yeah, I mean, now a base hit has a chance to get the run home and tie the game here. Just a low throw from Sanchez to first base that couldn't be handled.
1 ball and no strikes to Matt Aguilar. Bannister stands at second with 2 outs. 1-0 delivery. Breaking ball outside, 2-0.
Good chance right here for Aguilar. Probably looking for something to hit. Pick your pitch, your zone.
They're going to go to second. That one almost thrown into center field. Sanchez looked like he might have slipped a little bit trying to spin towards second base. That almost disastrous for Kansas Wesleyan.
Right, yeah. Move the runner again.
And worrying a lot about the runner instead of the hitter in front of him. Aguilar in a good 2-0 count ahead on Sanchez. 2-0 delivery. This one going to be hit. Too short, ends up hitting the runner Bannister. And that'll do it for Ottawa in the second, but they score one as we go to the third. We listen to Ottawa Braves baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches, weakness, or discomfort in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 selling nerve care company. Nervive contains alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, and B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live your life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com.
Spring makes all things new, and the Home Depot makes all spring things possible. Start a garden, refinish a deck. Use our mobile app to put over 2 million products in the palm of your hand. Some ready for pickup in as little as 2 hours. Oh, and if you don't have the tools you need, our tool rental department does. Download our mobile app to get started. Bring on spring with innovative help from the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Elliott Antonetti with his 10th home run of the season gets Ottawa within one as they trail 2-1. Going into the third inning and felt that momentum shift a little bit after Sepulveda worked a quick second. He can do it again here, and Ottawa gets back into the dugout and get the bats back out and continue to grind out.
Yeah, and as a coach, you want your pitcher to go out and have quick innings because it keeps your defense in tune with the game, and two is it gets your offense back in, especially when they're having a little success getting the ball in play.
As they take it to the top of the Kansas Wesleyan lineup, it'll be Dryberg. He singled up the middle in the first, came around to score. Part of that 2-run first inning. Breaking ball that Dryberg well out in front for strike one, and Sepulveda getting a lot of swings and misses. Even in the first inning, got a lot of swings and misses.
Yeah, he's been working the count well here.
0-1 pitch from Hector. Another breaking ball that peels away from Dryberg. He'll offer at it and misses wildly. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Dryberg. 291 hitter. A breaking ball that's going to send him down. Strikeout looking for Hector Sepulveda. His second. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and a strikeout for Hector. Go to the left fielder, Hayden Brown. Sepulveda's fastball in the dirt. 1-0. And Matt, when I brought this face mask, thought I might need it, for the COVID requirements. Now I'm going to need to deal with the bugs.
The bugs.
And if the lights aren't even on yet, that's my worry.
Yeah, well, maybe when the lights come on, they'll go up.
We can only hope. Is everyone battling them right now? 1-0 pitch. And there's not a lot of moisture as that 1-0 pitch fouled back to the screen. So
it's just the little gnats, not so much like mosquitoes.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
We'd be in big trouble. We brought bug spray, but I don't think we brought enough. 1-1 delivery. At the knees with the fastball, 1-2. As you got to do it the NAIA way, Matt, is we are not in the press box. We are about as close to the Ottawa dugout as you can get. Enjoying standing up after sitting down for 3 hours, which was well worth it as Ottawa softball walked it off 4-3 to move to the championship series. 1-2 delivery from Sepulveda is outside. It's 2-2.
Yes, congratulations to the Lady Braves. A great win, an exciting game.
Get a little bit of revenge. I know it's not to win the tournament, but after being your only 2 conference losses, you were able to come back and get a little bit of revenge against friends. 2-2 delivery, just chopped foul towards the Kansas Wesleyan dugout. We'll go 2-2 again.
kind of reestablish who the alpha dog is.
Which now, whoever Ottawa plays tomorrow will have to beat them twice to win the championship. Ottawa has never won both the regular season and the postseason. 2-2 pitch from Sepulveda. Just below the knees and maybe a touch outside for ball 3. Hayden Brown grounded to first in the first inning as they sent 7 Coyotes to the plate. Part of that 2-run first inning.
Antonetti signaled that it was off the plate.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Sepulveda with a fastball up in the zone and gets away from just a bit, and it'll be a 1-out walk issued to Brown. And the catcher, Josh Sandoval, who has an RBI for the Coyotes. He doubled to right in the first inning. Delivery from Sepulveda low and a check swing. We'll go down to first, but they're going to say he didn't go around. 1-0. Sepulveda's first pitch breaking ball has really had Kansas Wesleyan out in front. They're searching fastballs almost every single at bat.
You're right, Casey. I mean, kind of pitching them backwards, setting up the breaking ball to make the fastball faster.
There's a fastball lifted to right field. Going back on it is Eckstein to the track and makes the grab on a towering fly ball. They're going to tag up from second, but stop midway on a good throw from Eckstein. That would have gunned down Brown by several feet.
Yes. Strong arm by Eckstein out in right field.
Eckstein, the Division I transfer from St. Peter's University, as they are in the same conference as Fairfield, currently sitting 29-1.
Wow.
In the MAAC. It's always fun to check in on those teams that aren't in the Power 5, your SEC, Big 12, Big 10, but Fairfield 29-1. They'll be fun to watch come tournament time.
And I would bet most of those teams,
fastball to Whitaker for a strike,
probably have at least one, if not 2 guys that can absolutely fill up the zone from the mound.
It's been fun to watch this year. The Fairfield Stags. No balls and a strike, 2 outs. Top of the third. Kansas Wesleyan leading 2-1. And Whitaker offering it a breaking ball. Goes well around. It's quickly 0-2. And Whitaker only had 7 home runs going into last night. He hit 3 of them.
He decided,
almost hit 4.
Got greedy. Decided that he was just going to catch up to 10 in a hurry.
No balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Sepulveda with another breaking ball gets Whitaker to fish. Antonetti will throw it down to Kratzenberg, who's actually off the bag, but Whitaker not with great speed. Kratzenberg steps on first base, and that will wrap it up for Kansas Wesleyan in the top of the third inning. But Antonetti coming off limping. Braves come to the plate. You're listening to Ottawa Braves Baseball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Hi, break time?
I know you.
I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. It seems like you take care of yourself.
I do. I play tennis. I try to eat well.
What about screening for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. Colon cancer is more treatable when it's caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and is used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit requestcologuard.com.
I'm on it.
Excellent.
Elliott, unfortunately, taking one where the sun don't shine, Matt,
to
end the inning.
But in true catcher fashion, gets off the field, and he'll be mostly okay for the next inning.
Which Ottawa able to bounce back and score one in the second. They trail 2-1 as we start the bottom of the third inning. But more impressive, Antonetti still able to make a somewhat good throw over to first after that happens is impressive. Still, he knew Whitaker wasn't fast. Had time to throw it down to Kratzenberger, stepped on the bag.
Yeah, no, all joking aside, a really nice play by Antonetti.
Kohler starts it off for OU and takes a fastball up near the eyes for ball one.
Might be one of the harder pitches that Sanchez has thrown tonight.
With a breaking ball that gets away from Sanchez, quickly 2-0. Kohler, a 5'9" senior from Federal Way, Washington. 9-1-2 due up for OU. Bottom of the third inning, trailing 2-1. Kohler ahead in the count at 2-0 and takes a fastball down the middle for strike one. Two-one delivery from Sanchez. Breaking ball at the knees. Misses outside. It's 3-1. And a quick turnaround there from Sandoval to figure out where that missed. Similar location where Sepulveda thought he had a strikeout in the top of this inning. 3-1 delivery, going to be hit back up the middle, goes off the pitching mound, slows it up, play for the second base. That's going to be a close play, but they do get Kohler by a step. The throw from Dryberg took a long time to get over there.
Yeah, the ball kind of hit the mound and changed direction slightly. He had to set back on a little bit, and almost set back too long.
We take it to the top of the OU lineup with Zach Spradlin. First pitch of the game that he saw, drove it to right field for a single. Breaking ball that he gets behind for strike one. And now the shadows are going to start to wreak havoc as we work our way through the bottom of this third inning, especially as we get towards for some righties. 0-1 delivery, and getting a piece of it is Spradlin, but behind in the count now at 0-2.
And not only the shadows, but the sun will continue to be more of an issue for the first, second, and right fielder.
Anything down the right field line, definitely going to be in play. A fastball on the inner half of the plate that's called strike three as Sanchez picks up his third strikeout.
The home plate umpire's third strike call tonight is more of the phone book tear.
A little less excessive than what we saw yesterday.
Yesterday with the ice pick. Stab it and pull it.
Ariano with 2 outs, heads to the plate for OU. He's going to chop this one too short. Bishop, 2 steps to his right, fires, and that does it for OU in the third. We go to the fourth. Kansas Wesleyan leading Ottawa 2-1. Listen to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
If you drive a car, truck, SUV, or vehicle of any kind, you need Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. That's right. With the free Get Upside gas app, you can get up to 25 cents a gallon cash back every time you buy gas. Nearly 3 million people have earned cash back with Get Upside just for buying gas.
I always use Get Upside. Some months I make $200 to $300.
I love getting money back for things I use every day. It's just free money for buying gas.
There's no catch. It's simple. And you get your cash back right away.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents per gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code OIL for a 25 cent per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card from Amazon and other brands. Earn cash back on gas on every fill up. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code OIL for a 25 cent per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OIL.
Braves go 3-3 now in the bottom of the third, and they trail 2-1. Braves have 1 run on 3 hits. Kansas Wesleyan 2 runs on 3 hits. They struck for 2 in the first inning. Braves responded with that solo shot from Elliott Antonetti, his 10th of the year. In the second, Sepulveda, who's worked back-to-back scoreless innings, finding a little bit of a groove as he retired the 3 that he faced in the third.
Yes. Settling in, getting comfortable on the mound and dealing right now.
Lead it off will be Trey Lopez, first baseman 0 for 1, and still waiting for the stats to catch up through DAC stats, which is always an adventure, to say the least. But I know he is 0 for 1. First pitch strike on a off-speed from Sepulveda to Lopez. Oh, one delivery. Going to be hit softly towards first base. Kratzenberg goes off his foot, and he's still going to step on the bag. That one had a ton of side spin. And when you're staring directly into the sun, that ball, even though it was softly hit, is still scary.
Yes, it's well, you just don't know how much, with this as much spin as that ball had on it, what's going to happen to it. It's just going to spin around, hit a glove, kick some weird direction.
And Matt, for our local listeners back in Ottawa, it's like playing first base at Forest Park in men's league softball. That is and that bears down on you from about 6 o'clock till dark. And I can tell you, for playing first base there, it is scary. Especially when you're facing a lefty.
Taking your life in your own hands.
So hopefully someone knows that reference.
That's right.
Besides me. And that was pretty close to an offering there from Austin Cross. Looked like he took that across the zone. But they're going to say it's a ball as he offered with the bunt. Cross lined to short in the second inning. 1-0 deal from Sepulveda. Popped up in the infield. Kratzenberg goes back on it. Still going back and makes the grab in foul territory for the second out. Ball just finding Rylan Kratzenberg. That's 3 straight outs for him.
Somebody slipped the ball magnet in his pocket before he went to the field.
Doesn't hurt that, he's also 6'3". Sometimes it seems to find the taller players out there.
Yes.
Brings up the shortstop, Dalton Bishop. 2 outs, top of the fourth. Sepulveda's pitch outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Deal from Sepulveda popped up foul and straight out of play.
And Hector has a little bit of sneakiness with this fastball. His delivery is a little bit deliberate, but the ball seems to jump out of his hand on the hitters.
1 ball and 1 strike. Sepulveda struck out Bishop swinging in the second on 3 pitches. 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Bishop well out in front, 1-2. Sepulveda looking to face the minimum in the fourth. 2-1 lead for the Coyotes. 1-2 delivery from Sepulveda. Struck him out. As Sepulveda's retired 6 straight, we go to the bottom of the fourth. Ottawa trails 2-1. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 at 103.7 FM KOFO.
Hi, break time?
I know you.
I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. It seems like you take care of yourself.
I do. I play tennis. I try to eat well.
What about screening for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. Colon cancer is more treatable when it's caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and is used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit requestcologuard.com.
I'm on it.
Excellent.
And we're back here in Great Bend. Ottawa trailing Kansas Wesleyan 2-1. Hector Sepulveda retired 6 straight. Madden is really falling into a nice groove.
No, he's doing well. He's settled in. Kansas Wesleyan came out and kind of ambushed him early, got a couple fastballs, and were able to, get home a couple runs. But since then, it's settled into a nice groove and is working well.
And it's the heart of the lineup for OU, Kratzenberg, Bone, and Antonetti. Kratzenberg struck out swinging in the first, made it a close play at first. It ricocheted off the chest protector of Sandoval, but still got him by a couple steps. Breaking ball to start him off from Sandoval, catches the zone for strike 1 at the knees. Ratzenberg, 22 home runs, searching for his first in this. That was the first home run by Antonetti and the first by OU in this tournament. Fastball to Kratzenberg is low. It's 1-1.
And I know it's not really true, but it seems like it's been a month since Kratzenberg has seen a fastball anywhere over the plate.
And that's us watching games, and so I'm sure that goes beyond that.
Right.
Fastball that time is high and outside, 2-1. But with the bases empty, I know it's a one-run lead, but it's still very early in this ball game. See if he sees anything. As Kratzenberg somehow chops one foul on a ball that landed in the dirt. It's 2-2.
It's imitating a cricketer there. Down to the knee to protect the wickets.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Kratzenberg. 2-1 lead for Kansas Wesleyan Braves at the plate. 2-2 from Sanchez. Out of the zone, 3-2. He tried to rear back and got a little amped up. Three balls and 2 strikes, no outs. Bottom of the fourth. And Kratzenberg softly hit to third. It goes off the glove, though, of Devane, and Kratzenberg will reach on the error. That was going to be a tough play, even with that ball softly hit. We talked about yesterday how long the grass is here. And Kratzenberg able to run that one out.
But, all things being equal, tonight it almost looks as if the grass was mowed last night or this morning.
Now looking at it, almost feels that way. That could have been on purpose because yesterday was the most games you played on this field.
True.
Breaking ball to Bone that caroms off the mitt of Sandoval for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Holland Bone. Grounded to third in the second inning.
Regardless, high grass, low grass, Kratzenberg's play was going to be a tough play anyway.
1 ball, no strikes. Braves trail by 1. Kratzenberg at first. He's running on the play. Throw down from Sanchez, and he's going to be called out at second. I thought he got the left or the right foot in there, and the umpire says he didn't.
I think Coach Grider is going to go out and just ask for an explanation.
Another good throw there from Sandoval. Grider going to talk with the third base umpire.
I think just trying to get an explanation, more or less ask him, tell me what you saw. Help me understand so I can talk to my player if needed.
Count it 2-0 to Holland Bone. One out now as Bone takes breaking ball for ball 3. And a mix-up there between Sanchez and Sandoval. Sandoval had set up for a fastball, and that thing watermeloned in there. That's the only way I can describe it. Yeah. Sidewinded in. 3-0 pitch to Bone for a strike at the knees. 3-1. And look how deep Cross is playing in right field, almost at the track. 3-1 pitch to Bone. He's going to lift this one to right field. Going back is Cross. And having problems with it does make the grab at the track. And maybe it was the right play to have him standing there.
Yeah, with a little bit of the sun, the time of night, and the extremely high sky, not a cloud in it, hard to locate the baseball.
2 outs now for Ottawa in the bottom of the fourth inning. And Elliott Antonetti, who has Ottawa's lone run with the solo home run in the second, comes to the plate, saw 1 pitch and deposited it over the center field fence in the second inning. He'll take breaking ball for ball 1. 10th home run of the season for Antonetti. 1-0 delivery is low, and it's 2-0. Count to Antonetti. Breaking ball that just catches the belt, as that one looked like it was high, crossing the plate. Ended up in one of those spots that looked better than it really was.
Right. No, yeah, I agree.
2-1 delivery. It's high. It's 3-1. And they're not wanting to challenge Antonetti right now.
Right.
3 balls and a strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth. 2-1 Kansas Wesleyan lead over Ottawa. 3-1 pitch, low for ball 4 as Antonetti probably would have been a 4-pitch walk. Instead, it's a 5-pitch walk.
Hey, give him credit for staying in there and staying focused.
Braves have 5 hits tonight. Kansas Wesleyan with 2 runs on 3 hits. Braves will put Alec Almeida in to pinch run, the 5'10 freshman from Rogers, Arkansas. And it's Kyle Bannister to the plate with 2 outs and a runner at first. And they did give Devane the error to start the inning, even though it was a softly hit ground ball to third. Breaking ball to Bannister, low and in the dirt for ball 1. Bannister hitting .354, 5 home runs and 24 runs batted in. 1-0 delivery, low again. It's 2-0.
At this point in the game, I mean, Sanchez is at about 50 pitches. From a relief perspective, might be beginning to get.
Bannister swings at a fastball out in front of it for strike 1. The count's at 2-1.
Might be in that yellow zone, if you would.
Bannister, the senior from C-Tech Washington, and they're going to throw over to first as they will chase Almeida back to the back. As the lights are on here in Great Bend.
Looks like the
2 balls and 1 strike, chopped to third. Throw made over, it sailed over the top, but the catch is made stepping on the bag. There was Lopez for the 3rd out. As Ottawa, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. We go to the 5th. 2-1 the lead for Kansas Wesleyan. You're listening to Ottawa Braves Baseball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Being helpful is what Arvest Bank is all about. And part of being helpful is listening to our customers. Which is why Arvest Go, our mobile app, was recently certified by J.D. Power for providing an outstanding mobile banking experience. You can easily pay friends, securely lock and unlock your cards, deposit checks, pay bills, and more. So download Arvest Go today. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Member FDIC. For J.D. Power 2020 certification info, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Ottawa University has positioned itself as a distinctive and rapidly expanding institution, known for its innovative educational models, exceptional value, and special ability to prepare diverse student populations for lifetimes of enlightened faith, exemplary service, inspired leadership, and personal significance. With numerous undergraduate and graduate degrees in business, education, arts and sciences, athletics, and more, you'll gain the specific expertise you need for a lifetime of significance and prosperity. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu/OUKS.
Braves managed to get the leadoff hitter on, but were unable to bring anyone across. They still trail 2-1. We start the 5th inning here in Great Bend. Sepulveda back out there has retired 8 straight. In 4 innings, he has thrown 50 pitches. And Ottawa would like another quick inning if they can get it.
No, absolutely. I mean, he's done a great job so far. A little bit of a roll now, settled into a groove on the mound.
Lead it off for the Coyotes will be Tristan Devane, the 3rd baseman. Singled through the hole at second base in the 2nd inning. First pitch to Devane, low and inside for ball 1. Devane hitting .241. 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. One ball and no strikes. To Devane at the knees with a fastball from Sepulveda for strike 1. Which Devane, not listed on the roster. I did not print off the JV roster for this one. Breaking ball in there from Sepulveda as Devane all over the top of that. Hopefully I'm not crazy. I don't know if you have him on yours. I 44 there, so.
I do not.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
A late call-up.
1-2 pitch, and Devane offered. We'll see if they check swing. No, they did not go around on the count at 2-2. Sepulveda searching for strikeout number 5. 2-2 delivery from Hector. That one hit the knees. Thought he rung him up. And just misses low as the count goes full. Three balls and 2 strikes. Sepulveda. This one chopped in front of the plate. Going to be a tough play at first for Sepulveda. It is in time as he got Devane by half a step. Wasn't a pretty throw.
No. Effective. Effective.
So hard for a pitcher in that situation not to want to fire one. And
right.
And also Kratzenberg fighting the sun.
Exactly. And you got the runner closing in and the catcher's breathing down your neck.
Different type of game for Kansas Wesleyan tonight. They played those first 3 innings. They played in, it felt like 2 hours. I mean, both teams scoring big runs in the first 3 innings. Chopped foul at the plate. We're already into the 5th inning here, but when we left, it was only the 6th inning, and it was pitch black.
Yes. It was a slow-moving, offensive-minded game last night for sure for Kansas Wesleyan.
The first one jumped out 3-0, and then Kansas Wesleyan 13 unanswered to win it. 0-1 pitch in there at the knees for a strike to Viakite, and Sepulveda ahead at 0-2. 1 out top of the 5th. Coyotes lead the Braves 2-1 in the winner's bracket of the KCAC tournament. Braves the 5 seed, Coyotes the 3 seed. And he'll strike him out for his 5th. As Viakite was not looking fastball, and by the time he realized it, that was way too late.
How late? Way too late. It's good to see our Lady Braves back to the hotel, a quick change, maybe a shower, and a trip through McDonald's. Come out to support the baseball guys.
Who were there for the start of that one, of their game earlier.
Yes.
So when they scored those 2 runs in the first inning to take the 2-0 lead, Sepulveda face off against Dryberg, struck out looking in this 3rd inning, and he gets a breaking ball for a strike.
Always good to see each program support each other.
Time called at the plate. And a little different than what you have with men's and women's basketball, men's and women's soccer, where they play right after the other, but breaking ball outside, it's 1-1. A little different than where you don't show up and play the same team at the same time.
Right.
Like you would in some other sports, so really an opportunity to watch them play. You practice next to each other, and sometimes you do play at home at the same time, but when you're on the road, you're not there together. 1-1 pitch, just low. It's 2-1.
And the times when you're at home playing together, you don't really get a chance to see each other play.
Even though I heard from several softball parents today, they enjoyed those games. Had a little more of a feel, a nice feel at the ballpark. 2-1 pitch at the knees for strike 2 from Sepulveda, and it's 2-2. Adds a little more buzz to the ballpark.
Absolutely.
Which at Oklahoma Wesleyan series is also senior day for softball against Bethel. 2-2 pitch from Sepulveda is going to hit. Dryberg in the back, and the Coyotes have a runner with 2 outs in the 5th. That's about as good as you can ask for if you're going to get hit by a pitch if you're Dryberg. A breaking ball.
Yep.
Didn't catch him square either.
That ball was, if you're going to wear one, breaking ball is always a better choice.
You thought the shadows were a problem for softball. There are 4 or 5 different shadows between the mound and home plate, especially for lefties right now, as Brown will step into the box as he is 0 for 1. He did walk in the 3rd. Sepulveda with the slider in there for strike 1. No balls in a strike, 2 outs. Runner at first for Kansas Wesleyan is Dryberg. Have a 1-run lead.
Need to stay focused right here. Sometimes teams relax with 2 outs. leads to problems.
0-1 pitch, runner going. Antonetti throws down to second, is late. It just couldn't get it out of his glove. And Dryberg takes second. That's his second stolen base of the game. Worked out nicely for them in the first inning as he scored on the double from Sandoval. No balls and a strike, 2 outs. Runner at second for Kansas Wesleyan. Brown at the plate. 1-run lead for K-Dub and time cold. Stepping back out is Brown. 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at second for the Coyotes. Sepulveda looks back to second, delivers. This one's hit hard down the first base line, but tails foul. Count it 1-2.
Just out front on that pitch. Couldn't stay back and just absolutely hooked it.
One ball and a strike, or 2 strikes. To Hayden Brown, the left fielder. Big pitch here for Hector Sepulveda. 1-2 delivery. Fastball, and he gets him to chase. Antonetti will have to throw down to first. It's in time for out number 3. No runs, no hits, 1 left on base for the Coyotes. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Kansas Wesleyan leading Ottawa 2-1. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 at 103.7 FM KLFO.
You ever lie awake at night, can't sleep, not wanting to see what time it is because that's just going to keep you up? Tonight, try ZzzQuil Pure Z's all night. Unlike other sleep aids, our extended-release melatonin helps you fall asleep naturally and then slowly releases so you stay asleep longer through the night. It's non-habit-forming with no next-day grogginess. ZzzQuil Pure Z's all night, so you can fall asleep and stay asleep. Available at retailers near you.
Spring makes all things new, and the Home Depot makes all spring things possible. Start a garden, refinish a deck. Use our mobile app to put over 2 million products in the palm of your hand. Some ready for pickup in as little as 2 hours. Oh, and if you don't have the tools you need, our tool rental department does. Download our mobile app to get started. Bring on spring with innovative help from the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Due up for Ottawa in the bottom of the 5th inning is Eckstein, Aguilar, and Kohler, as Sepulveda worked around a little bit of a jam there in the top half of the 5th.
Yeah, no, sometimes you're going to have a little rough spot there in the game, and it's just a matter of can you fight through it and limit damage, keep your team in the game, and give them an opportunity.
Eckstein will lead it off. He flied to left in the 2nd inning. Talked about his big hit in the 7th inning against Tabor in Ottawa's first game of the tournament yesterday to tie the game up at 2. That chopper that caromed off the bag and into left field that scored 2 runs. Eckstein came into the game with just 5 RBIs on the year and able to come through. And as you said, sometimes it's players you don't expect that make big plays in the tournament.
Yes.
First pitch to Gabe, a breaking ball that stays high from Sanchez for ball 1. Sanchez, 4 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 earned, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. He has thrown 51 pitches. 1-0 delivery, going to be chopped too short. It eats up the shortstop Bishop, and that's the 2nd error on the Coyotes.
Yeah, and truly that's really just an error. That's a play that he should make 9 out of every 10 times, if not more, 99 out of 100 times.
Braves get the leadoff man on the base paths for the 2nd inning in a row as Kratzenberg reached on the error in the 5th. In the 4th. Matt Aguilar is 1 for 1. One of Ottawa's 5 hits. Can Ottawa take advantage of the error? And they're going to force Eckstein to dive back to the bag. Gets back in time. If Aguilar can reach safely Saw Ottawa do that back in the third inning, unable to get anyone around.
No action in the Kansas Wesleyan bullpen at this point.
1-0 pitch. Now it is 1-0 as they did check over at first. Breaking ball outside from Sanchez. Kohler on deck for OU. Spradlin in the hole.
And as soon as I say that, 3 guys get up.
They heard you.
Yes.
They have us on an earpiece over there on the other side.
They're listening to us on KOFO.
That's right, or YouTube or TuneIn, the TuneIn app. Usually we sometimes sound nice and clear on the TuneIn app. But listening to it on YouTube this morning sounded great. So credit to producer Larson Johnson. And for those of us that have your radio on in Ottawa, and they're going to check on X-Day one more time. Did hear from time to time that the pizza delivery guys for pizza time would listen
nice
once in a while. So
props to them.
They check on X-Day, and again, 1 ball and no strikes to Aguilar, who's been standing up there for 5 minutes and has seen 1 pitch. 1-0 delivery from Sanchez. This one well hit, but foul. As that ball was hit, it's like a pigeon. The Ottawa dugout started to try and get out of the way as we had a pigeon almost fly into the dugout. Thought that was the foul ball at first. It's 1-1.
Probably for the past 2 months, it has been his home at this time of night.
Aguilar, the 5'11 senior from Kaiser, Oregon, transfer from Arizona Christian University. 1-1 delivery, a breaking ball that gets away and ends up over the top of the head of Aguilar. 2-1. Arizona Christian in the same conference as Ottawa University, Arizona, which they were in the championship series against Vanguard. That was a winner-take-all Game 3. OUAZ softball winning the GSAC, so congrats to them on their first conference championship.
Well done. Well done.
They're going to check on it one more time as he gets back in. As I'll put in the call. If the NAI wants to put us in the same regional, I'll be all about it.
Absolutely.
So that's my push for softball.
Happy to travel that direction.
We tried to get that with football, and didn't happen a couple years ago when the Spirit and Braves finished strong seasons. Aguilar swings the one out of the zone in the dirt for strike 2. It's 2-2. We had that the Braves finished 8-2 and the Spirit finished 7-3. Told Chancellor Kevin Eichner that called the Chancellor's Bowl.
The Chancellor's Bowl. I like it. Good thinking.
2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner at first for OU. Eckstein reaching on the air. Aguilar at the plate for the Braves. Trailing by 1. Bottom of the 5th inning.
Maybe host that game in Dallas?
Sure. Warm weather, I'm all about that. 2-2 pitch, and Aguilar just chopping one foul right in front of us. Then Benjamin Kohler doing a nice athletic job of getting out of the way.
That's right. Wanted no part. Wisely.
Even with the batting gloves on, not take a risk there. Jam finger.
Exactly.
Sure you've had a few of those in your day.
Always feel good.
2-2 pitch, and Aguilar will strike out with a fastball at the letters for the first out in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Have to believe right now shadows are really tough to see the baseball. Lights haven't quite taken effect on the field from a lighting perspective.
1 out in the bottom of the 5th. It's Benjamin Kohler at the plate for the Braves. Rounded out in his first plate appearance, but a close play at first. We've seen him able to drop a bunt single throughout the season. Eckstein with good speed. Let's see if Ottawa might try and catch Devane sleeping as he takes a fastball low for ball 1.
Playing a couple steps behind the bag at third.
1-0 delivery, low. It's 2-0 from Sanchez. A walk would work well, too.
Yes.
As much as I'd like to see a bunt single, I'll take a walk, too.
Yes.
2 balls and no strikes to Kohler.
Let's be greedy. How about a double?
2-0 pitch at the belt for strike one. Looks a little outside, but 2 balls and a strike. Senior hitting .268, a home run, and 19 RBIs. Let's just shoot one to right field here, Matt.
Yes.
Tie this game. Is Eckstein going to be forced back to first for the 4th or 5th time in this at-bat? I have to go look at Eckstein's stolen base numbers this year, but the 2-1 pitch inside, and they call it a strike. It's 2-2. And Kohler not sure where the strike zone is right now, as we don't even know.
Right.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and Kohler's going to chop it to third. Diving effort by Devane, go to second. They're going to say he got him as Eckstein slid into second. Athletic play by Devane. Bang, bang there as Eckstein was on top of it, close.
Yeah, I mean, from our angle here, it's hard to see. It looked like he got in there.
And Ottawa to the top of the lineup was Zach Spradlin. Kohler stands at first. He's trailing by 1. Bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch to Spradlin, low for ball 1. Sanchez, the junior right-handed pitcher from Salina, Texas. They're going to throw back and force Kohler to first base on the pickoff attempt.
And the earlier couple stolen base attempts have really planted a seed with Kansas Wesleyan to try to control the running game. A lot of throws to first.
1-0 pitch inside that catches the zone. It's 1-1. Spradlin shows a little bit of disgust there.
Yeah, not super happy.
Runner at first for OU is Kohler. 1-1 delivery low, and it is going to hit Kohler on Spradlin on the foot, and he'll take first base.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I heard something. I couldn't tell if it hit his foot or it just hit scuffed off the plate.
Whatever it is, they're going to get rid of a baseball that Sanchez was using. Former freshman of the year, Jeremiah Ariano to the plate for the Braves, needing a big hit here, trailing by 1, bottom of the 5th inning. It's been a long time since Ottawa's had a runner in scoring position. They're going to throw back to first. It goes into right field and falling down. Ottawa trying to get back in time, and he's going to be thrown out as Spradlin fell down at first base. And they're going to see if he might have made contact with the second baseman, because he was running down towards second and collided with the second baseman, Dryberg.
Yeah, it was an odd-looking play to be sure.
Spradlin was trying to plead his case to the first base umpire. We'll go ahead and take a break. Listen to Ottawa Braves baseball on 1220. 103.7 FM KLFO.
Have you heard the news? The ORC is now offering Zumba on Monday nights. Zumba will give you a total workout combining all elements of fitness, cardio, muscle conditioning, balance, and flexibility. We are accepting in-person and online registration, so get signed up today. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bringing recreation to life.
132 conference championships, 146 NAIA scholar teams, 43 NAIA national tournament appearances, and 237 All-Americans. Ottawa University has a long and rich tradition of Braves athletes that continue to compete at the highest level of competition, utilizing state-of-the-art facilities, accomplished coaches, and a spirit that only comes from wearing the black and gold. Push yourself to limits you never imagined as a student athlete at Ottawa University. Visit ottawa.edu/OUKS.
Buy all your metal supplies from QSI. They not only sell steel and trim, but also windows, screws, underlayment, caulking, lumber, windows, doors, and much, much more. Visit us in Richmond or give us a call at 785-835-6100.
Head coach Gabe Greiner going out to chat with the first base umpire, and Matt kind of explained to us what the signal is if there is any type of obstruction.
So if there was an obstruction play, the umpire would extend his left arm with a fist to indicate that, which allows, the way the obstruction play allows is basically it allows the runner the opportunity to make it to the next base without any peril. So if he gets thrown out, he's still awarded the base. But if he stops and makes an effort to go back to the other base or chooses not to go, it's not an automatic base that's awarded. So you have to go ahead and continue with the play.
And that's why you're the best color guy in the KCAC. My goodness. I think I understood about half of what you said, so we're going to roll with it. As Sepulveda throws one in the dirt, and Sandoval goes fishing for strike one. No balls and a strike. Swinging strike on a changeup. And Sandoval behind quickly at 0-2. Sepulveda 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. 69 total pitches. 0-2 delivery from Hector. And offering at it and not going around was Sandoval as it's 1-2, but it's a good 2-strike pitch from Hector.
Absolutely. You know, and after the kind of the momentum shift maybe or emotional shift, a better way to say it.
1-2 pitch from Sepulveda strikes him out. That's the second time they've been able to retire Sandoval. And Sepulveda has struck out 7.
You know, even more important to come back and get the strikeout there to kind of build yourself back up as a team.
Going to be the cleanup man, Whitaker. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. Kansas Wesleyan leading Ottawa 2-1.
Sun has finally disappeared behind the horizon.
First delivery to Whitaker, popped up and foul down the first base line as it gets out of play. Winner of this one plays at 7 o'clock tomorrow. The loser has to play number 7 Oklahoma Wesleyan at 11 a.m. 0-1 delivery, low, and in the dirt for ball 1.
I think both teams are fighting as much to have the extra time to sleep in.
It's important.
Yes.
And we fight along with them.
Yes.
1-1 delivery from Hector. It's in the dirt again. It's 2-1 as that breaking ball landed a couple inches in front of the home plate. Ottawa not wanting to give one up here for Whitaker. 3 home runs last night. 6 RBIs. 2-1 from Sepulveda. He's going to rip this one for a base hit between short and third, and the Coyotes get a 1-out single, and Whitaker with his first hit of the night.
Yeah, good piece of hitting there. The ball was in the bottom half of the zone, down around the knees or even below the knees, and Whitaker just put a good swing on it and hit it between the shortstop and third baseman into left field.
Ottawa would love a double play here. Whitaker not with great speed, to say the least.
No.
And Trey Lopez, the first baseman, at the plate. Lopez 0 for 2. First delivery goes right by Antonetti, and there goes the double play as Whitaker makes a huge turn at second. Second pass ball, a wild pitch on Sepulveda. Behind the count at 1-0.
Kind of just unfortunate there. You'd like to have kept Whitaker at first base to keep the double play in line.
Lopez is grounded to first base twice. Kratzenberg, the first time, had to deal with a sharp one that just kind of bounced off his chest. Second one softly hit that he was able to step on the bag. Top of the 6th inning, Kansas Wesleyan leading Ottawa 2-1. Runner at second with 1 out and a fastball that's low. It's 2-0. No one up in the Ottawa bullpen right now. And where we'll have our first mound visit of the game for the Braves. Sepulveda with 77 pitches. That was the first base runner in Whitaker that he had given up in 3 innings.
Yeah, I mean, he had been in a nice groove there. got a strikeout to start out the inning.
And, Matt, you had an update on the softball game going on, another elimination game. There's only 4 teams left. As that is every game going forward an elimination game outside of the championship series.
No, you're exactly right. It looks like that in the 6th inning, Avila is leading McPherson 7-5. And the winner of that game tomorrow would face Friends for the right to play the Braves in the title game.
Yeah, there's that championship series at 1:30. Sepulveda steps off the rubber, and we'll reset with Whitaker at second and 1 out. The 5-hitter Trey Lopez at the plate has 9 home runs, 37 RBIs. 2-0 pitch from Sepulveda outside. It's ball 3, and maybe you give up the open base and force the force.
You can. I mean, the open base, the nice thing is you don't have to give in and just throw a batting practice fastball at this point.
I hear the pop of the glove behind us, which tells me the bullpen is up. 3-0 delivery. Going to be hit off the back of the pitcher, and Sepulveda able to field it, but definitely comes up limping at the end of the play. Kept that one from getting into the outfield, though, which forces runners at the corners and 1 out.
So one of the things that can take place here is if he is unable to continue, they can make a pitching change, and the replacement pitcher, relief pitcher, would get as much time to warm from the mound as needed, which could work in Ottawa's favor.
Major positive for OU is that Stephen Norrell finished with a complete game yesterday in that win for the Braves, so Ottawa has all their arms in the bullpen available.
Yes.
Sepulveda was motoring through the last 4 innings. He gave up 2 in the first, had retired 8 straight. Sepulveda trying to walk it off right now. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. He's going to throw a couple pitches. You're listening to Auto Braves Baseball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Today on Hey Culligan, buy to save. Here's a text from Devin in Denver. Hey Culligan, I'd love a water softener, but I don't want to pay for it. Devin, I can't help you there, but a Culligan high-efficiency softener can help you save oodles on energy and detergent, so the savings can be even greater than the cost. And I'm getting a mind-blown emoji followed by, yes please. Devin, the savings are already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with the local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Sepulveda, after taking the line drive off the glute, the hamstring area on the right leg, is going to stay in the game, and not sure I'm going to get that thud out of my head the rest of the night. Did keep Whitaker from scoring as Kansas Wesleyan with runners at the corners and 1 out. And Austin Cross, who lined to short in the second and flied to first in the 4th. Rays would love one of those pop-ups in the infield. And potentially a pinch runner here for the Coyotes.
Yeah, the line drive did catch him square. He'll have a nice mark to show.
Pinch runner will be the freshman number 3, Jacob Sheed, freshman from Bradenton, Florida. Rays in a little bit of a bind in the top of the 6th inning, trailing 2-1. Sepulveda staying in the game. He's got 80 pitches. Runners at the corners for Kansas Wesleyan. Whitaker at third, Sheed at first. First delivery to Cross, a fastball at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1.
Nice pitch there. Very nice pitch.
If Ottawa can find a way to skirt this without giving up any runs, it could be a major momentum switch if your pitcher gets hit with a line drive. 0-1 delivery, a breaking ball. The Cross checks his swing. It's 1-1.
Yeah, it would be a momentum swing a little bit. Pitcher gets tattooed with the line drive.
I mean, that ball was destined easily for center field. I mean, that ball was smashed. Sepulveda still able to field it. Almost tried to throw it, but not sure his right leg was going to let him.
Right.
1-1 pitch, low for ball 2. It's 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the 6th inning. Runners at the corners for Kansas Wesleyan, leading by 1. Two-1 from Sepulveda. It's going to be chopped too short. Aguilar going to go to second for 1. Can Ottawa get the double play? Wait for the signal. He's going to be safe, but Ottawa does get the runner at second and keeps Whitaker at third.
Strange base running, I guess, since the ball was hit more towards second base and the shortstop was going towards second. I'm surprised the runner, unless he was just, it was an automatic hold maybe. I'm not sure.
Sheed with good speed forced a quick throw there from Aguilar, but did a good job of seeing Whitaker back to the bag, which I think that Spradlin would have been able to beat him home if he made that throw.
I would think so. Either way, it worked out. The Braves didn't give up a run there.
Runner going to second. Antonetti with the throw down to second. Oh, no, it hits the top of the bag. Coming home is going to be a play at the plate, and in there is Whitaker safe to take a 3-1 lead.
Just an unfortunate bounce, literally.
And Aguilar upset with himself, but that one definitely hit the top of the bag. And Aguilar did a good job backing up the play. It was Kohler or Spradlin who was covering on the steal attempt from Cross. And it's a 2-run lead for the Coyotes. Still a runner at second and 2 outs. First pitch was a strike to Bishop. Struck out swinging in the second and the fourth. Oh, 1 from Sepulveda. Breaking ball inside. It's 1-1. I haven't seen a lot of teams try and run on Antonetti this year, but Coyotes able to get 3 stolen bases.
They've been very aggressive, that's for sure.
One from Sepulveda. Breaking ball that foul tipped off the mid of Antonetti for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 6th. Coyotes have plated 1 as they lead it 3-1. One, 2 coming from Sepulveda. And this one fouled over the netting behind home plate. We'll go with 1-2 again.
Yeah, good pitch right there. In on his hands, kind of jammed him, tied him up. Just fouled it off.
One ball and 2 strikes. Sepulveda with the sign from Antonetti. Runner at second for Kansas Wesleyan. 1-2 from Hector. Breaking ball just misses low, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second is Cross. Delivery from Sepulveda. He blows a fastball and gets him looking for the sombrero. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Braves trail 3-1. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches, weakness, or discomfort in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 selling nerve care company. Nervive contains alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, and B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live your life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com.
Being helpful is what Arvest Bank is all about, and part of being helpful is listening to our customers, which is why Arvest Go, our mobile app, was recently certified by J.D. Power for providing an outstanding mobile banking experience. You can easily pay friends, securely lock and unlock your cards, deposit checks, pay bills, and more. So download Arvest Go today. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Member FDIC. For J.D. Power 2020 certification info, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Kansas Wesleyan leads Ottawa 3-1. They did scratch one across, but credit to Hector Sepulveda staying in that game and getting the out, not forcing the bullpen to come in an emergency situation.
Yeah.
And with Ottawa, the third time through the lineup against Sanchez, we'll see if they can take advantage as they were able to get runners in first and second in the fifth.
Yeah, I feel like they're beginning to get some good looks and good swings here on Sanchez.
Ariano leads it off for the Braves, 2, 3, and 4 of Jeremiah, Kratzenberg, and Bone. Ariano struck out looking in the first, grounded to short in the third. Braves have one run on 5 hits, and that pitch goes over the head of the catcher and sails all the way to the backstop.
Hit the bull.
1 ball and no strikes. Too bad that hasn't happened with runners on base.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, that's happened to Ottawa twice.
Right.
1-0 delivery from Sanchez. A fastball off the plate for ball 2. This feels like could be a good inning for OU. As after what happened in that inning, a 2-0 pitch to Ariano, slider backdoor from the righty Sanchez, 2-1. And we have the rally pigeon in front of the Ottawa dugout.
That's right.
Get it started.
The heck with the rally monkey, right?
2-1 pitch, going to be sharply hit to right field. That's a base hit as it went under the glove of Lopez. And Ariano starts it off for the Braves here in the bottom of the 6th inning, trailing 3-1.
Ball was hit really hard on a line that the first baseman wanted no part of.
And I think that's going to be it for Sanchez as Kratzenberg was headed to the plate. Pitching coach was going to beat him there. And that could be it for Sanchez, who will be responsible for Ariano at first, depending on how that's scored. And they have changed that to an error on Lopez. Actually, excuse me. Wait to see. Still not sure how it's scored. We're waiting to see. But doesn't matter. Ottawa with a runner at first, and they are just going to have a mound visit with Sanchez as he faces off against power-hitting Kratzenberg.
You know, a chance right here for Kratzenberg to probably get a fastball. He should be fastball hunting, but the way they pitch him tonight has mostly been breaking balls.
Braves trail by 2, bottom of the 6th inning. Kratzenberg pops one up in the infield. It's tailing into foul territory, and unfortunately not enough. As they drop it behind first base. Oh, my goodness. Lopez with 2 uncharacteristic plays, and Ottawa lives for another pitch.
You know, and I think that ball got up high enough. It got up above the light standards, so it goes into the darkness, and then you kind of naturally lose the ball until it gets down below, and by that time it was too late.
Ariano stands at first with the single. Kratzenberg going to hit one, 2 short, goes under the glove of the shortstop. Ariano going to turn for third. Is he going to be safe? He is. Kratzenberg going to take second, and another error on Kansas Wesleyan. And the Braves are in business in the bottom of the 6th inning with runners at second and third.
Wow, uncharacteristic for sure. 3 balls, 3 errors. You know, and I think some of that, the shortstop was just so excited because it was a tailor-made double play ball for sure from Kratzenberg, but just forgot to take the ball with him.
Runners at second and third for OU with no outs. Bottom of the 6th, Braves down by 2, and Holland Bone at the plate.
And now a definite sense of urgency in the bullpen for Kansas Wesleyan.
Delivery to Bone. He's going to swing and miss. on a hard fastball from Sanchez for strike one.
An angry fastball from Sanchez.
Ariano at third, Kraftenberg at second. Heads up running there from Jeremiah. See that ball skirt into the outfield. Fastball again. It blows by Bone. Quickly 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Holland Bone. 0 for 2. Delivery, a breaking ball that Bone did go around. And that's the first out in the inning for Kansas Wesleyan.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. We have a bad angle here, but I'm not 100% sure that he actually committed on the swing.
And they're going to intentionally walk Ariano, as he will take first base. Excuse me, they're going to intentionally walk Antonetti. As Ariano stands at third, and that'll bring in a pinch runner. Antonetti, who hit a solo shot in the second inning to center field. Braves will have that pinch runner, which will be number 16, Connor McBride, the 6'4" freshman from San Diego, California. Antonetti walked in the second plate appearance and then intentionally walked in the sixth. And it's Kyle Bannister, the senior, put in a big spot with the bases loaded and 1 out. Base hit would score 2. Kraftenberg with sneaky speed for a big power hitter.
Yes.
And they're going to try a pickoff play for him at second. That ball off the chest of Dryberg, stays in front of it.
And me personally, at this point, if I'm the coach, I'm asking my pitcher to focus on this guy, worry about the hitter.
First delivery to Bannister, a fastball inside for ball 1. Bannister singled up the middle in the second, grounded to third in the fourth inning. Hitting .352, driven in 24 on the season. 1-0 pitch to Bannister, low and inside, almost catches him in the foot. It's 2-0. Some more chatter here from the Ottawa dugout.
Exactly. Definitely renewed energy.
2 balls and no strikes to Bannister. Bases loaded. 2-0 delivery. Bannister pops it up into foul territory. They'll go back on it, and it will go out of play. And even Sandoval had no idea where that ball was.
No. Like I said, I think when the ball gets up above the lights, it just disappears. And you have to wait for it to get back down to be able to find it.
2 balls and 1 strike to Bannister. Sanchez, 79 pitches. Bottom of the 6th inning, Ottawa trailing 3-1. But the bases are loaded. Ariano standing at third, Kraftenberg at second, and the pinch runner McBride at first. 2-1 delivery to Bannister outside. It's 3-1.
No place to put him.
Braves looking for Bannister to come through. 3-1 delivery is chopped foul as it goes back to the backstop. It's 3-2. That was a good pitch to take a hack at if you're Bannister. And now you're protecting it 3-2.
Yeah, no, good job there.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Braves down by 2. Kyle Bannister at the plate for the Braves. 3-2 pitches low and chopped foul. That one was definitely low and out of the zone.
We'll reset it and do it again.
3-2 counts. Bases loaded for Ottawa. 3-2 from Sanchez, low and out of the zone, and he swings and offers for strike 3. And Ottawa's hero from yesterday, Gabe Eckstein, comes to the plate with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Those last 2 pitches to Bannister well out of the zone, unfortunately.
Yeah, and when you're amped up, it's sometimes just hard to hold back.
Eckstein flied to left in the second, reached on an error in the 5th. First pitch to Eckstein, low and inside for ball 1. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 1-0 count to Eckstein. He's going to pop one up in the infield. And that ball will go out of play. It's 1-1.
Live to fight again.
Eckstein, the junior from Lamars, Iowa. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases loaded. 1-1 delivery is low in the dirt. It's 2-1. And credit to Sandoval, who has been able to smother everything that Sanchez has put in the dirt. And that's what cost Ottawa with the 2 wild pitches, giving up 2 runs. That's where our deficit is right now.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, he's been really good back there.
2 balls and 1 strike to Eckstein. Bases loaded for the Braves. 2-1 delivery in there for a strike with the fastball. It's 2-2.
You know, not a bad take in that situation. If you were expecting a pitch up or in a different area and he got jammed, you take it and you live to fight for the next one.
2-2 count, 2 outs. Bags full of Braves. Eckstein at the plate. Sanchez. Expect this is his final batter. 2-2 pitch. Fouled. Is big hack there from Eckstein.
Yep, just missed it. Fouled back.
As we stay at 2-2. We see Sheldon Paramore step out for Ottawa as he is now on deck. He would pinch hit for Aguilar. 2-2, 2 outs. Braves trailing 3-1. Eckstein at the plate for OU. Delivery, and Eckstein strikes out swinging as Kansas Wesleyan gets out of a bases-loaded jam with 1 out. We'll go to the 7th. Ottawa trailing 3-1. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
No one likes to hurt, so if you do, contact the licensed physical therapist at Advent Health Ottawa. Their physical therapy plans can help you feel good again in body, mind, and spirit. Visit AdventHealthOttawa.com or call 785-229-8343. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Our desire is to provide the very best in funeral service. Our commitment has helped us reach that goal. We will always strive to reach higher. This is Dangle & Son Mortuary, setting the standard for funeral service.
When was the last time you gave someone you care about a gift? Just because. It's not their birthday, not a holiday when they would expect it. It's just another day. And they're getting a new set of earrings, a new bracelet, a new ring, recreated from a family heirloom. Just because. It doesn't have to be a special occasion for you to visit Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. Their friendly and knowledgeable staff can help you pick out the right gift from their vast selection anytime, even when it's just because. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main.
The Volvita will come back out for the 7th inning after taking the line drive to the leg. In the 6th inning, K-Dub did add a run to take a 3-1 lead, but that one felt big as Ottawa unfortunately unable to plate anyone with the bases loaded and 1 out.
Yeah, definitely a potential momentum shifter for sure. I mean, the way the Kansas Wesleyan guys jumping around, celebrating after the dugout, as they should in that situation.
Due up for the Coyotes, it'll be 8, 9, and 1. Devane, Viakite, and Dryberg. First pitch, a fastball from Sepulveda for strike 1. No balls and a strike. Sepulveda bounces one in front of the plate. It's 1-1. Top of the seventh, Coyotes lead the Braves 3-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors on Kansas Wesleyan. 1-1, 5 hits, 1 error on Ottawa as that's chopped foul down the third base line, and Sepulveda heading to count at 1-2.
And really tonight it's just been, Kansas Wesleyan so far has had a couple more timely hits and the unfortunate bounce that allowed the run to score.
Sepulveda throws one in the dirt. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Sepulveda against Devane. Singled in the second, then grounded to the pitcher in the fifth. 2-2 from Sepulveda, low for ball 3, and it goes full. Three-two delivery inside ball 4. And Kansas Wesleyan gets a leadoff walk to start the 7th inning.
Hector's at 94 pitches.
And it's going to be Viakite having a chat with head coach Bill Neal.
Not worried about missing any signs there. Just whisper in my ear.
And I think it goes with sack bunt.
Yeah.
Something rhyming with that. And time called by Viakite. And now we're ready to go. Runner at first with the leadoff walk from Devane. No outs in the 7th inning. And a fastball from Sepulveda that just misses below the knees. And as he delivers his 97th pitch.
Still has good velocity.
1 ball, no strikes. The lead over at first. Devane. 1-0 pitch and bunted down the third baseline hard, and coming up with it, Bannister can't hang on, and there's no one covering third, and taking third will be Devane. And everyone's safe. Runners at first and third with no outs.
Yeah, just an unfortunate boot of the ball there. Kicked it a couple times, couldn't get a handle on it. And I was surprised, Casey, that Devane was that aggressive and was able to get all the way over there, but there was nobody covering third base.
Sepulveda started the jog over there, but Devane with good speed makes it in easily. No outs, runners at first and third for Kansas Wesleyan. Already leading by 2. Sepulveda's delivery low. It goes off the chest of Antonetti. Run will score from third. And it's a 4-1 Kansas Wesleyan lead. Ottawa trying to avoid giving up the big inning, and I think that's going to be it for Hector Sepulveda. As Ottawa has a couple hours warming in the bullpen, as head coach Gabe Grinder heads to the mound to chat. As it will be it for Hector Sepulveda. A pitching change coming here in Great Bend. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOSO.
Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaging local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, and insights from nationwide businesses. Talk to Stephen Bradley, 785-242-4700, extension 108.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your AC for the hot summer months ahead. Call them today, 785-242-4700. 9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Ottawa University has positioned itself as a distinctive and rapidly expanding institution, known for its innovative educational models, exceptional value, and special ability to prepare diverse student populations for lifetimes of enlightened faith, exemplary service, inspired leadership, and personal significance. With numerous undergraduate and graduate degrees in business, education, arts and sciences, athletics, and more, you'll gain the specific expertise you need for a lifetime of significance and prosperity. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu/OUKS.
On to pitch for OU, number 4, Eric Reese, the 5'8 junior from San Antonio, Texas, will come in for the Braves, a 4.32 ERA, 25 innings pitched, and 20 strikeouts, and try and stop the bleeding as Kansas Wesleyan adds one more. They're up 4-1, a runner at second with no outs. Reese will face Dryberg, Brown, and Sandoval. Sepulveda responsible for the runner at second. Has 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts as he threw 99 pitches.
Yeah, and Reese is going to need to, like you said, stop the bleeding here. Keep it a 3-run game to allow Ottawa a chance to claw their way back into it here.
Dryberg is singled up the middle in the first, struck out looking in the third, and hit by a pitch in the 5th inning. Average at 288, 27 runs batted in. Count at 1-0. First pitch from Reese is bunted. Reese with a good throw, and he will get Dryberg at first for the first down of the inning as the runner moves to third.
Always an aggressive play. Make the relief pitcher field a ball on his first pitch.
Brings up the 2-hitter, Hayden Brown. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. First pitch from Reese. A strike. On the outside corner, it's 0-1. One out in the 7th. Coyotes leading 4-1. They've added another tally with 1 in the inning, with a runner at third and 1 out. Fastball misses inside. It's 1-1. Instead of the strike zone expanding as the game goes on, it is shrunk.
Yes.
1 ball, 1 strike. Viakite standing at third for the Coyotes. 1-1 pitch lifted to left field. This is going to go back to the track. Ariano back on it. Catch is made. Viakite going to tag up and score from third, and it's a 5-1 lead for Kansas Wesleyan.
Yeah, that ball was hit well up into the air and very deep, almost to the warning track in left center field.
And the bases are empty for Josh Sandoval. Coyotes have scored 2 in the first, 1 in the 6th, and 2 here in the 7th. Brown with the sacrifice fly. Earns him an RBI. First pitch inside to Brown for ball 1. Sandoval 1 for 3, and he has an RBI, and he doubled in his first plate appearance. Way out in front of a breaking ball. It's 1-1.
Definitely a big hack right there. Big swing, expecting fastball.
1-1 from Reese. Breaking ball that just misses high. It's 2-1. Sandoval did strike out swinging in the 6th. Has 12 home runs and 47 RBIs. 2-1 pitch. Fastball from Reese for strike 2. Reese with 20 strikeouts in 25 2/3 innings.
Yeah, nice pitch there right at the knees.
2-2 pitch in the dirt. It's 3-2 as Reese, the sidewinder. You can have anything between a 3-quarter and a sidearm pitcher. That's where Reese is at.
Yes. He'd be a
58%er, or a 60%er, I guess is what. I don't even know where you would go with that.
They would call it a low 3-quarter slot, as opposed to just sidearm low 3-quarters.
3-2 delivery from Reese is going to be chopped softly to third. Bannister up and fires in time for the third out, but the Coyotes scored 2, and they lead it 5-1. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's stretch time here in Great Bend. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
You can get your COVID-19 vaccine now at Kramer Pharmacy, your local Ottawa pharmacy at 134 South Main. Call us today at Kramer Pharmacy, 785-242-2055, or visit KramerRx.com and we'll put you on the waiting list and provide you with more information. Your health is our priority at Kramer Pharmacy.
At a time of loss, you're already dealing with grief. The cost of a funeral service shouldn't add to it. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing affordable services for everyone. Find out more by visiting lamb-roberts.com.
And I believe we've got a pitching change here, Matt. We'll wait and see. It's hard to tell with the numbers, but wait and see. As Kansas Wesleyan leading Ottawa 5-1. We start the bottom of the 7th inning. Due up for the Braves, 8, 9, and 1 of Aguilar, Kohler, and Spradlin.
Looks like it could be number 17, Casey.
Caden Sitzman. Sitzman, a 4.00 ERA, has thrown 63 innings. Struck out 51. Giving up an average of 273. It looks like Paramore is going to pinch hit for Aguilar. So it will be righty versus lefty to start the bottom of the 7th for the Braves, who had the bases loaded with 1 out and came up empty. Actually had runners at second and third with no outs.
Right.
And had a pop-up, an intentional walk to Antonetti, and 2 strikeouts. To finish that bottom of the 7th, Ottawa trying to change the momentum right now. They have forced Kansas Wesleyan into 3 errors. Ottawa with 1 run on 6 hits, 2 errors. Kansas Wesleyan 5 runs on 5 hits, 3 errors. So not pretty out in the field.
No, and Kansas Wesleyan committed all 3 of their errors on basically 3 consecutive pitches.
Sheldon Paramore to the plate for the Braves. Needing some momentum. 5'11", senior from Mansfield, Texas. This is the inning Ottawa was able to blow up on Tabor yesterday when they scored 4 runs. 4 would tie it here. They're down 5-1.
Still have time.
1-0 to Paramore. Fastball for a strike from Sitzman.
But Ottawa does need to have a bit of sense of urgency.
Sitzman, a senior from McCook, Nebraska. And a
ball up.
Fastball high. It's 2-1 to Paramore. Two-one delivery, and it's going to be just on the outer part of the plate for strike 2. The count at 2-2.
Sitzman likes to work fast.
2-2 delivery from the righty. It's high. It's 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes. Bottom of the 7th. Paramore at the plate. Doesn't go around. He's going to draw a walk to start the 7th inning for OU.
Good job there by Paramore to be able to hold back.
Aguilar will come in and re-enter the game as he will run for Paramore as the senior earns the walk in the 7th inning to start things for OU. Benjamin Kohler. They're going to throw over towards Aguilar, back in plenty of time. Kohler grounded the second in the third and grounded into a fielder's choice in the fifth. Kohler takes fastball for a strike. 0-1. Kohler hitting .266, a home run and 19 runs batted in. One pitch, a breaking ball that does catch the outside corner for strike two as that bottom just drops out.
Yeah, a lot of downward bite for sure on that pitch.
Maybe the first true sinker we've seen out here. That thing just died in the zone. 0-2 pitch to Kohler is outside, 1-2. Final numbers for Sanchez: 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 earned, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. 89 pitches. One-two pitch. It's high. It's 2-2. And one thing I thought that might affect Sanchez in the last inning was that it got colder, being from Salina, Texas.
Right.
It would have an effect, but then you bring in someone from Nebraska, and you're like, oh, well,
yeah,
never mind.
Tropical. Tropical, no big deal.
2-2 pitch, and Kohler stays alive as he fouls it back to the backstop. Two-two count to Benjamin Kohler. Runner at first is Aguilar as Paramore earned the leadoff walk, and Aguilar re-entered the game to pinch run. 2-2 delivery, a breaking ball outside. It's 3-2.
Working hard here. Got the count to full.
Sitzman's thrown 11 pitches to 2 batters. 3-2 pitch from Sitzman, hit right back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. And the Braves have runners at first and second with no outs.
Nice job there. Just stayed back on the pitch and served it over the top of the second baseman into center field for the base hit. Good piece of hitting.
Braves take it to the top of the lineup with Zachary Spradlin. Singled to right in the first, struck out swinging in the third, and hit by a pitch. And we will have a mound visit to talk with Sitzman. ERA at 4.00 coming into it, but a good response from Ottawa after giving up 2 in the top half.
No, absolutely. Come back, reminding Kansas Wesleyan, hey, we're not done yet.
And we've seen Ottawa put up some big numbers in some innings throughout this season. It was Kansas Wesleyan that put up the big numbers in the series
right
a few weeks ago, but maybe Ottawa can put a crooked number up there. But it starts with 1.
It starts with 1, exactly. Now a little more work going on in the Kansas Wesleyan bullpen, I can see. Looks like a left-hander might be warming up.
Minor winner of this one plays at 7 o'clock tomorrow. The loser gets a very short night of sleep and plays at 11 a.m. against perennial power Oklahoma Wesleyan, who lost in 11 innings to McPherson this afternoon. Whoever wins this one, the only team remaining that is undefeated in the tournament. First delivery to Spradlin shows bunt, and foul tipped back to the screen. 0-1. Aguilar at second. Kohler at first with the single. No outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Braves down 5-1. Oh-1 from Sitzman, and swinging strike on a fastball. Up at the letters, and it's 0-2.
You just have to remind yourself here to stay back. Think opposite way if you have to. Huge hole between first and second base.
No balls and 2 strikes to Spradlin, who's hitting .321. Driven in 20 on the season. 0-2 pitch is going to be hit. Back to the pitcher, could be a double play. Not a great throw, and the runner at second is out. The throw not in time at first, so runners at the corners for OU with 1 out. That's Kohler bearing down on the shortstop, Bishop. forcing that throw offline.
Yes, Kohler was in his grill. Nice play there by Stitzman to flag that ball up the middle, but he had to turn and wait for his shortstop to cover.
Ariano to hit with runners at the corners and one out. Right fielder taking a few steps to his right. In case Ariano does pull one, he takes fastball well outside for ball one. One ball and no strikes. Delivery from Sitzman is going to be hit to second. This could be a double play as they drop the ball at second. Runner safe at second. Run scores from third. And everyone is safe as Ottawa has cut it to a 3-run deficit, and Rylan Kratzenberg heads to the plate.
And give Spradlin a lot of credit for really making it difficult for the second baseman to complete that throw to the shortstop for the force at second. It was good hustle and a hard slide.
Big spot here for Kratzenberg with one out and runners at first and second. First delivery to him out of the zone and tries to golf one and misses. It's 0-1. No balls and one strike to Kratzenberg. He is 1 for 3, singled in the fourth. 0-1 pitch to Kratzenberg, foul tipped into the glove of Sandoval, and it's 0-2.
Stitzman has gotten ahead of the last couple of hitters, but just hasn't been able to put them away.
No balls and 2 strikes. Braves trail 5-2. Kratzenberg with 22 home runs. Takes fastball outside, ball one.
Stitzman trying to entice Kratzenberg to reach there.
Spradlin at second, Ariano at first. 1-2 pitch to Kratzenberg. It's high, ball two.
I would expect a good pitch to hit here, Casey. Don't want to go full count.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Delivery to Kratzenberg is low, ball 3. That ball caroms off the leg of Sandoval, and the Braves will take second and third. The first passed ball from Kansas Wesleyan.
Yeah, now if you're Kansas Wesleyan, you don't have to pitch to Kratzenberg. You've got an open base. Maybe throw a breaking ball here, see if he'll chase.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Kratzenberg. Runners at second and third, 1 out. Braves down by 3. 3-2 delivery, a breaking ball that is fouled back by Kratzenberg, and we'll go with 3-2 again. And was out in front and was able to slow up the bat enough just to foul tip and fight for another pitch.
Yep. Nope. Don't be surprised if they double up. A lot of people say good things come in twos.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Kratzenberg at the plate for OU. 3-2 delivery. He watches one outside for ball 4. And the Braves have the bases loaded with 1 out, and Holland Bone coming to the plate.
Big opportunity here for the Braves to claw their way back in.
As Bone stands in the box as the go-ahead run for OU. They trail 5-2 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bases loaded, 1 out for Bone. The big man from Alabama takes a fastball out of the zone for ball 1.
And you know that pitch is high if he can't be in the zone.
One ball and no strikes. delivery from Sitzman is hit deep to left field. That ball is back. That ball is gone. Holland Bone with the grand salami. And Ottawa's taken a 6-5 lead in Great Bend.
An absolute bomb. An absolute bomb. That ball disappeared into the night.
Sweet Home, Alabama. Ottawa leads by 1. An absolute no-doubter that clears the scoreboard. And Ottawa has taken a 6-5 lead, and that's going to do it for Sitzman. We'll take a break. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
132 conference championships, 146 NAIA scholar teams, 43 NAIA national tournament appearances, and 237 All-Americans. Ottawa University has a long and rich tradition of Braves athletes that continue to compete at the highest level of competition, utilizing state-of-the-art facilities, accomplished coaches, and a spirit that only comes from wearing the black and gold. Push yourself to limits you never imagined as a student athlete at Ottawa University. Visit ottawa.edu/OUKS.
If you're a propane customer, make sure your propane system is operating safely by having it inspected by a qualified service technician. If you've run out of propane or had an interruption of service, your propane supplier is required to test your propane system to ensure that it is leak-free and safe. Each family member should know what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak. Call your propane supplier for additional information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council. Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
Holland Bones grand slam gives Ottawa a 6-5 lead in the bottom of the 7th inning. Ottawa has scored 5, and they have chased Sitzman from this game.
And you talked about it earlier, Casey, when we started the inning. You said, this has been the inning that Ottawa did damage last night to Tabor, and they put up big runs later in games earlier this year.
In there for... Check that number real quick, Matt, for who is on the mound. I believe that's Wilson.
Yes, I
Ethan
believe
Wilson, yeah, the 5'10 junior lefty. He starts Antonetti out with a fastball for strike 1 as the 5'10 junior from Thackerville, Oklahoma. 0-1 pitch to Antonetti outside for ball 1. It's 1-0.
And a definite momentum swift.
Breaking ball that Antonetti behind. It's 1-2. Antonetti, who had the solo shot in the second inning to dead center. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Elliott Antonetti. Fastball inside. It's 2-2. Just 1 out in the inning.
No reason to not be greedy and get more here.
2-2 pitch to Antonetti outside. It's 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes to Elliott. Delivery on the way. A breaking ball that gets well away from the catcher, and Antonetti going to burn down the first baseline. And he will take first, and a pinch runner will come in for him.
It's like number 16 again.
Pinch runner for OU, Connor McBride. Wilson with a 7.16 ERA, 27 2/3 innings pitched. Struck out 32. Kyle Bannister with a runner at first. Runner going. Throw down is not in time. And a stolen base for McBride. And a runner in scoring position for OU.
Ottawa feels like they have a chance right now to really bury Kansas Wesleyan.
Keep that run going.
Absolutely.
Scored 5 in the inning, and they lead at 6-5. First pitch was a strike to Bannister. 0-1 from Wilson, a breaking ball that he goes after. It was out of the zone. It's 0-2. Eckstein on deck for the Braves. Aguilar in the hole. McBride standing at second, pinch running for Antonetti. 0-2 pitch to Bannister. He's going to hit this one to the right side of the infield. McBride is going to move over to third as Bannister able to move the runner 90 feet away from home.
Yeah, productive out there for sure. I mean, if you're going to make an out, move the runner, get him to third base. So many different ways he can score here.
And it's Gabe Eckstein stepping into the box. McBride at third with a decent lead, takes and a breaking ball, starts off Eckstein. It's high for ball one. One-0 pitch, and get Eckstein behind a fastball from Wilson. It's 1-1. One ball, one strike, 2 outs, bottom of the seventh. Ottawa leading 6-5. They were down 5-1 when the inning started. Still threatening with a runner at third. 1-1 to Eckstein. He's going to swing at one out of the zone. It's 1-2.
Long look here.
Eckstein with a long drive to left on a fly out in the second. Reached base on an error in the fifth. Struck out swinging in the sixth. He's taking Wilson taking a long look as Sandoval cycling through the signals.
Pitcher-catcher trying to get on the same page about what they feel comfortable throwing in this situation.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Delivery to Eckstein. He's going to strike out swinging to end the inning. But Ottawa scores 5 on the grand slam from Holland Bone. And they take a 6-5 lead, headed to the 8th. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Oh, deer. They're everywhere, including the road you're on right now. If an accident with a deer happens, call CarStar. We'll arrange a tow, contact your insurance, and start the repairs with iCar Gold Class service. Relax. We'll take it from here. CarStar, 242-8916.
Hi, everybody. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals. Don't miss a game, home or away, this year. Keep it locked onto your source for information and entertainment. And Royals baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You ever lie awake at night, can't sleep, not wanting to see what time it is because that's just going to keep you up? Tonight, try ZzzQuil Pure Z's all night. Unlike other sleep aids, our extended-release melatonin helps you fall asleep naturally and then slowly releases so you stay asleep longer through the night. It's non-habit-forming with no next-day grogginess. ZzzQuil Pure Z's all night, so you can fall asleep and stay asleep. Available at retailers near you.
The 7th inning, give it to the Braves yet again for the second game in a row. Scored 4 yesterday. Take a 4-2 lead over Tabor. Tonight they score 5 to take a 6-5 lead over Kansas Wesleyan. And the Braves will start out dealing with Dalton Whitaker, who is 1 for 3. And he will face off against Eric Reese, who came in and that run that was given up was not charged to him. Came in, got 2 outs, and avoided a big inning.
Absolutely did what you wanted to do as a reliever. The important thing is to continue to give your team a chance.
Whitaker, the 6-foot senior from Edmond, Oklahoma. First delivery to him, it popped foul. And I know a lot of Ottawa students know Edmond, Oklahoma because coming back for those Texas and Oklahoma kids. That's the first Whataburger that you run into. So it's at Edmond. 0-1 delivery from Reese outside. But soon to be one in Overland Park.
Overland Park, 4.
You know,
to be built in the Kansas City metro area.
I'm not a Chiefs fan by any means, but I can cheer for Mahomes when he's bringing Whataburgers to the metro. And a breaking ball from Reese has Whitaker way out in front. First strike 2, it's 1-2. It makes it real hard to dislike them. I'll say that.
Yes. You can find
1-2 pitch. That's going to be looped to third for a base hit as it goes by the diving Bannister for a single, the second in a row for Whitaker. He went and just got that one. It was out of the zone. And he golfs it to third.
Looks like Reese slipped on the mound when he delivered that pitch.
Pinch runner coming in, I believe, for Whitaker. But the first batter for Kansas Wesleyan has reached in 3 straight innings, as they scored 1 in the 6th and 2 in the 7th. But they are not shy about getting active on the base paths.
No, they have been very aggressive for sure.
Pitch running will be number 0, Nicholas Erickson, a 5'10 junior from Las Vegas, Nevada. It'll be Lopez at the plate, the first baseman, 1 for 3, as he was able to single in the 6th off the leg of Sepulveda. Bunt dropped, and that looked like it caught him, and he's going to be out. And the runner should have to go back to first, I believe, as that ball caught him. A huge break for OU.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the ball hit the runner, it becomes a dead ball at that situation, and the runners return to their base.
Big break for OU.
Yes.
Now 1 out in the 8th. Braves up 6-5. Austin Cross to the plate. Cross is 0 for 3. First delivery from Reese, going to be chopped to third. Another base hit, and Bannister took an odd angle there, and that ball hit awkwardly off the lip of the infield and darted into left field, and there's runners at first and second with 1 out.
I don't know if he just didn't see it well off the bat, or if it hit something unusual there.
Dalton Bishop, the shortstop, who is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, comes to the plate with runners at first and second for the Coyotes, and 1 out in the 8th. First delivery from Reese, a fastball for a strike. And if you're Reese, you feel a little hard done by. Both soft ground balls that just find the open gap.
Yeah, just kind of rolled through the infield for base hits. The good news is ground balls continue to lead to double plays.
0-1 fastball that's foul-tipped into the gut of Antonetti. It's 0-2. And the umpire luckily going to walk this one up to Reese to give Antonetti some time.
Having a little discussion. Reese walks away with a smile on his face.
No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out in the 8th. Runners at first and second for Kansas Wesleyan. Ottawa leading by 1. Eric Reese has thrown 17 pitches. He has worked 1 1/3. 0-2 delivery outside, 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes to Bishop. Erickson at first, Cross at second. 1-2 pitch from Reese, a breaking ball that's hit deep to left field. Going back on it is Ariano. He's at the track, at the wall. He's going to make the grab in front of the wall. Route number 2, runner tags up, and he will get to third, is Erickson on the long fly ball out to left.
Yeah, when that ball left the bat, it had a similar trajectory as the home run by Bone did, but not quite the same carry. The wind's picked up just a little bit more of a breeze blowing in from right field more based on the flag.
And Gabe Grinder, head coach, going to come and chat with Reese with runners at second and third and 2 outs. And we will wait to see as Grinder will have a quick conversation. It'll be the 8-hitter Tristan Devane, 1 for 2. Does have a walk. as he was able to single to second base between second and first in the second inning. And a big moment here for Ottawa.
No, absolutely. 2 outs, runners at second and third. You know, a single probably scores 2.
Righty on righty matchup. Runner at third is Erickson. Lightning speed from him. First pitch from Reese, a breaking ball in the dirt. Swinging from Devane that Antonetti was all over. No balls and 1 strike.
That was a good job there to keep that. That ball was down in the dirt. Antonetti's had to work hard behind the plate tonight for sure.
No balls and 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th inning. Reese against Devane. 0-1 delivery, a fastball. Devane is well out in front of for strike 2. Braves 1 strike away at getting out of the 8th. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Ottawa leading it 6-5. 0-2 from Reese. In there for strike 3, gets him looking. Then we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Ottawa leading 6-5. You're listening to Ottawa Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Today on Hey Culligan, cleaner, safer drinking water. We got Chris in Cleveland.
Hey, Culligan, I have a water pitcher. Is that safe?
Basic water pitchers are, let's say, passable, but a Culligan reverse osmosis system can do way more and help reduce lead, arsenic, something called pesticide runoff.
Hey, Culligan?
Yeah, Chris?
I'll take one of those reverse
osmosis to get the mostest out of your drinking water? Chris, we're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Eric Reese, listed at 5'8", making a big man play to strike out with 2 outs. Devane, who had been a thorn in Ottawa's side, had been on base twice and scored twice, and a big strikeout, and Ottawa takes that lead into the bottom of the 8th.
No, I mean, big pitches there. You know, Coach Grinder went out, talked to him on the mound. Whatever he magically said to him, made 3-4 big, great pitches, gets him out of the inning, and lets Ottawa have a chance to continue to add to the lead here.
Aguilar, Kohler, and Spradlin due up for Ottawa in the 8th. And wonder who it would be coming out of the pen potentially for Ottawa. Warfel has kind of been the closer at times this year, and also Skellhorn has been an option. So hopefully Ottawa can continue to keep the momentum going offensively and add to this 6-5 lead.
Yeah, no, absolutely here.
Aguilar singled in the second and struck out swinging in the 5th. They'll take breaking ball high for ball 1. Aguilar with power has 6 home runs on the season, 34 runs batted in. Fastball high, it's 2-0 as Wilson out there as he worked 2/3 of an inning in relief of Stitzman. Fastball at the knees for a strike. It's 2-1. Two-one delivery, a breaking ball at the knees for a strike. As that one dropped in nicely at 2-2, and Wilson working as quickly as possible.
Yes.
Not really even giving Aguilar not getting a whole lot of time.
Working like he's double parked.
2-2 pitch, breaking ball, fouled back. Working like he's trying to get to Applebee's by 11.
Absolutely. Subliminal hinting.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Got to have those half-price apps.
Yes.
2-2 delivery, and he's going to strike out Aguilar looking to start the bottom of the 8th inning. That'll bring Benjamin Kohler. To the box. First pitch from Wilson. Kohler going to drop down a great bunt. This is going to be a tough play. Are they going to make it in time? They are. A great throw there from Sandoval. Gets him by a step.
Yeah, no.
Kohler was looking for the bunt single.
Great hustle out from behind the plate by Sandoval to pick that up and clear himself. You know, and I thought that Wilson and Sandoval might be in each other's way there, but Sandoval was able to wave him off and clear it and make a strong throw.
Fastball in there for a strike to Spradlin. Wilson from Thackerville, Oklahoma. Can you tell me what's in Thackerville, Matt?
I cannot, off the top of my head.
The world's largest casino. Twin Star.
Twin Star.
There was literally nothing there for however many years, and as soon as you cross that Texas Oklahoma border out of Texas, you run right into WinStar. Breaking ball that stays high. It's 2-1 to Spradlin. Grounded to second in the third, fielder's choice in the fifth, and singled to center in the seventh.
Trying to lure some of that Texan money.
Oh, it's working, and it has worked.
Yes.
2 balls and 2 strikes. They've now got 2 hotels and 2 golf courses, so it started out as almost a storage shed, about as big as it was, and now you drive by it, and it's like Little Vegas down there. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Zach Spradlin, and he fouls one back. It's 2-2.
Spradlin battling.
Spradlin grounded into the fielder's choice in the seventh. Came around to score. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the eighth. Braves at the plate. 2-2 delivery. It's high. It's 3-2. Three-two pitcher breaking ball is going to be shot down the third baseline and foul. Three balls and 2 strikes to Spradlin. And time called at the plate by Spradlin as Wilson peers in. Three-two delivery, a fastball. Striking out is Spradlin. Ottawa goes to the ninth, up by 1, needing 3 outs. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220, 103.7 FM at KOFO.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches, weakness, or discomfort in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 selling nerve care company. Nervive contains alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, and B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live your life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com.
It's always exciting when your Kansas City Royals take the field. And with fans in the stands once again, it's even better in 2021. KOFO and our longtime title sponsor of Royals Baseball, State Farm agent Ryan Disbro, and our game sponsors make it possible for you to hear the boys in blue, home and away, all season long. We encourage you to shop with our sponsors as the best way to be together Royal this season. We're proud to be your sports source and home for Royals Baseball in East Central Kansas. 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Bring in Austin Warfel, the 6'1 junior from Oklahoma City. Hard-throwing righty. 2.91 ERA, 34 innings pitched, 30 strikeouts. Just gives up an average of 227. And he will look to bring the Braves home. As Ottawa with an opportunity to be the only team remaining without a loss in the KCAC tournament. You'd see them play at 7 o'clock tomorrow as Warfel faces 9-1-2. Viakite, the left fielder, starts it off for the Coyotes. As he reached base on an error in the 7th. Swings at a fastball, well behind for strike 1. It's 0-1.
He was definitely swinging for the fences there. Big swing.
Going to tie it up with 1 pitch. 0-1 from Warfel low. It's 1-1. 1-1 delivery, a breaking ball out of the zone. It's 2-1. Warfel, the righty, really toes that far left side of the rubber. Two balls and one strike to Viakite. 2-1 delivery, a breaking ball that fools Viakite. It's 2-2.
Yeah, really nice pitch there. Took something off of that. Viakite was way out in front.
Two-two delivery from Warfel. Strike three as he got Viakite well out in front. And one out in the ninth.
Just taking a quick look at Braves defensively, playing more straight up in the outfield in particular, not shaded as much to left.
Top of the lineup for Kansas Wesleyan and William Dryberg. 1 for 2. He singled up the middle in the first, came around to scored the first run of the game for the Coyotes. He's going to lift this one to left field. Ariano back on it, has a beat, and makes the grab for the second out.
Long fly ball, never really know. Hung up.
And I believe we have a pinch hitter.
Number 7.
It's going to be Hayden Brown going to re-enter. I believe they had a pinch runner for him as he faces Warfel. First pitch from Warfel, a fastball outside, 1-0. I believe they made a defensive change in that last inning. It was Spencer Keene that came into play for Hayden Brown. 1-0 from Warfel, at the knees for a strike. It's 1-1. One ball and one strike. 2 outs, top of the ninth. Braves lead 6-5. 1-1 delivery low. It's 2-1.
Yeah, Warfel just trying to work away from the left-hander here a little bit.
Brown with a sac fly to left in the 7th inning, has an RBI. 2-1 pitch, fouled back. It's 2-2. Ottawa 1 strike away. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Warfel against Brown. 2-2 on the way. And just outside, it's 3-2.
Close pitch.
If Warfel tries to go with something off speed, that's where he got Viakite. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 9th inning, Braves by 1. Delivery from Warfel, and just misses inside for ball 4.
Very close for sure.
And the catcher, Sandoval, to the plate for the Coyotes. The runner at first and 2 outs.
Probably a good talk here. Make sure that Warfel and Antonetti are on the same page. I've seen them signal back and forth to each other a couple times. Make sure they know what set of signs they want to run with.
Sandoval 1 for 4. Doubled to right in the first inning with an RBI. He also re-enters as he's pulled out in the for a defensive sub in that bottom of the 8th. Delivery from Warfel low. Antonetti blocks it. It's 1-0. Sandoval, 12 home runs, 47 runs batted in. 1 ball and no strikes, 2 outs, runner at first for Kansas Wesleyan. One 0 from Warfel is low. It's 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. Brown at first with the 2-out walk. Two 0 from Warfel, going to be hit foul down the third baseline. It's 2-1 on a big rip.
Nice pitch there, in on his hands. Tried to elevate that ball, but ended up beating it in the ground. Just foul.
Two 2-1 from Warfel at the knees for a strike. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first for Kansas Wesleyan. Warfel 1 strike away. Two-two pitch, popped up and foul down the first base side. Kratzenberg had a good beat on it, but it gets out of play. And we'll go with 2-2 again.
Yep, another pitch definitely inside there, jammed him.
Two balls and 2 strikes. Warfel against Sandoval. And time called at the plate by Sandoval.
Try to disrupt that rhythm of Warfel.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Delivery from Warfel at the knees, just misses below. It's 3-2.
Awfully close.
Saw Sandoval even ask where he missed.
Yep.
Runner at first for Kansas Wesleyan. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs as Brown will be in motion for Kansas Wesleyan. 3-2 from Warfel. This one's lifted to center field. Going back is Kohler. Running in and makes the grab as Ottawa comes from behind to win it 6-5. And they are the only remaining undefeated in the KCAC tournament. We'll take a break. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
At Boot Barn, we believe that the cowboy boot is an American icon. Today's boots are not only rooted in history, but are enhanced with modern technology features for the working cowboy. Elliott boots are built with advanced technology that provides the comfort and support of a high-performance athletic shoe, yet still has the functionality and durability of the iconic cowboy boot. And at Boot Barn, we carry over 250,000 pairs of Elliott boots nationwide. Elliott at Boot Barn.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care, the sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to Great Bend. Ottawa wins it 6-5 as we are now joined by Hall and Bone. Grand slam tonight in the 7th inning. Took it deep to left field over the scoreboard. Kind of walk us through that at bat.
Well, I knew the at-bat before. They were trying to jam me inside with the fastball, and I figured I would sell out for it, and I got the pitch, and I capitalized on it. And the guys in front of me did a good job getting on base, working the count. But I sold out for one pitch, and I got it. Didn't miss it.
For the first 2 games of the KCAC tournament, your team has had to battle back. Yesterday it was by 2. tonight you come back from 4 down. This team just continuing to fight, and what does that say about this ball club?
That just shows how much we fight for each other. You know, we work on it every day at practice. We put in the work. When we get in those situations, we just want to pass the bat to the next guy.
Don't have to play again until 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Don't have to wake up early and play at 11 a.m. And now the only remaining undefeated left in the KCAC tournament. How good does it feel to be in this position?
It feels amazing. You know, the work pays off. Pretty excited about being able to sleep in. Not gonna lie. But hard work pays off, and that's what it shows. You know, we're going to keep battling for each other, and, you know, the next one up, one a game at a time.
Thanks so much, Holland. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
We're going to get head coach Gabe Grinder on real quick to chat. Gabe, one of these days we're going to have to, try and score some runs early so that we have the lead instead of, giving us a heart attack over here. No, I'm just kidding. Coming away with the win, no matter whether it's 1 or 10, is all that matters. But your team, the only remaining undefeated in the tournament.
Feels good. These guys continue to work hard, and they continue to give me heart attacks. But, hey, man, wins are wins any way we can get them, and we put ourselves in a good situation moving forward here.
Hector Sepulveda gives you 6 innings. Then Eric Reese comes in a tough spot with runners at first and second with 1 out, only gives up 1 run to keep it within striking distance, and then Austin Werfel shuts the door.
Yeah, it's huge what Reese did. We always talk about it. If you can stay within slam range, you give yourself a chance with some of the big guys you got in the order, and that worked for us tonight. And what Reese did and what Werfel did is what they've done all year for us at the back end of games and why we've been successful.
We'll talk about Holland Bones Grand Slam, which I've seen some home runs on this stadium before, but that's one of the longest ones I've ever seen. And with the temperature where it's at, that ball was driven out. And how good does it feel to see one of those just fly out of the ballpark like that?
Awesome. As soon as he connected, you just knew that ball was a long, long ways out there. And we kind of talked about his at-bats over the last 2 games and bad one in the first one. And Larinaga did a great job of readjusting him, and I thought his swings kept getting better and better, and I told him he'd have a big one for us, and he did. It was huge.
Moving on, you'll play at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Don't know your opponent up until that point, but able to sleep in. That was probably the thing that Holland was most excited about, is that y'all don't have to wake up at 11 a.m. What are you kind of looking forward to as that day progresses?
Just the ability to go compete again. I told our guys in the dugout there after the game that if you get to Friday, you always have a chance. We've now secured a spot into Saturday, so now there's a real chance to not only win a conference championship, but find a way into a regional, which hasn't been done in a while. So we're right where we want to be going into the final days.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, Casey.
We'll take a break. You'll listen to Ottawa Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Did you know Kansans with disabilities are nearly 3 times more likely to be victims of a crime? Are you a Kansan with a disability? Are you also a victim of crime? The Disability Crime Victims Unit may be able to provide you with free advocacy or civil legal services to respond to your disability rights needs as a crime victim. It doesn't matter how large or small the crime. It doesn't matter whether you reported this crime to anyone. If you are a person with a disability and a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas to find out if their Disability Crime Victims Unit can help you. Call toll-free 877-776-1541 or go to drckansas.org. Content of this radio ad is sponsored by the Disability Rights Center of Kansas and this station. It is supported by subgrant number 18-VOCA-55, awarded through the Federal Office for Victims of Crime as administered by the Kansas Governor's Grants Program. It does not necessarily reflect the views of the Office of the Kansas Governor or the U.S. Department of Justice.
Have you ever thought about why listening to the radio is better for you than spending all your time staring at your phone? We are hands-free, so in the car, you can keep your eyes on the road, where they should be. We don't need your personal information, so you don't have to worry about spam from us. And all you have to do is listen, not waste your time scrolling through an endless sea of recipes, memes, and cat videos. Radio, the original social media, and your source for information and entertainment at 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
Braves win it by a final of 6-5 over Kansas Wesleyan to move on in the KCAC tournament. They'll play at 7 o'clock tomorrow against the winner of, I believe that's going to be Oklahoma Wesleyan and Kansas Wesleyan. So they could see the Coyotes again tomorrow night, but it guarantees that Ottawa gets to Saturday with an opportunity to find themselves potentially getting to a regional for the first time in a long time. Matt, you were saying, it was the first time since 2010 that Ottawa had won a tournament game. We'd have to check with SID Katie Tooley, see how long it's been since Ottawa's won 2.
Right. But, the most important thing about this is they feel good tonight. They come back. They've battled. They've continued to grow. It's all the long hours during the off season, the uncertainty about whether you're going to get to play because of COVID, the extra work that they put in, that pays off on a stage like tonight, that helps make you feel good about all that extra effort tonight, that you put in to give yourself this opportunity.
Braves now 33-18 on the season, and they will await the winner of Oklahoma Wesleyan and Kansas and Wesleyan, two very good teams. That's going to be a great game at 11 a.m., but Ottawa gets to sleep in, and they've guaranteed themselves they make it to at least Saturday. We're going to go ahead and wrap up our coverage, and it was a fantastic one, a 4-3 walk-off win for Ottawa Braves softball as they move into the KCAC Championship Series. They are scheduled to play at 1:30 tomorrow, I believe, as all my brackets are just completely messed up. They will play the winner of Friends and Avila at 1:30. They would then have to, if they were to lose that first game, they play right after that, which would be around 4 o'clock, and then we will bring you the game at 7 o'clock for Ottawa University Braves baseball as they win it here 6-5 on the 8th inning grand slam from Holland Bone. I want to thank Larson Johnson and Matt Kincaid for his help next to me tonight as Ottawa University 5-0 at the KCAC tournament between baseball and softball. Feels pretty good.
Feels amazing. It's awesome.
Enjoy it, Ottawa. We'll see you tomorrow. It's been fun. You've been listening to Ottawa Braves baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM at KOFO.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of OU Braves baseball on KOFO. Brought to you by Quality Structures, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Ottawa University. Kramer